right, guys. We just fucking go right into it, okay?
Yeah, there's no real intro. Sometimes we like to say our names because we
dude,
realize...
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that now. Actually, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Cody.
This
Some
is
People
Hilton.
Suck podcast. That's Hilton.
This is Hilton.
Y'all want to announce yourselves?
What's up, y'all? I'm Yusuf.
I'm Gordon. Spinach Vintage.
Gord. He said, I'm Gord.
I'm Gord.
I get roasted every time I come.
He didn't even finish his
Fine,
name.
dude. It's fine, man. It's fine. Everything's fine, dude.
Here we go.
Starting off. No, that's good.
Dude, so
Good.
first question I got. Why so big?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Why so big?
What
Yeah.
you mean?
You know what I mean. You just did something. You went
What you
flex real hard. What's up? What are y'all preparing to take over like a block or something?
Nah, man.
Y'all
Honestly,
big as fuck.
I'm honestly, bro. I'm honestly small now.
I was gonna
Honestly,
say
like,
the world, but I'm like, two people take over the world.
Yeah.
That's why it's a block.
Yeah, block. No,
Okay.
Get it.
alright,
Yeah.
Well,
Plus, this block isn't that hard.
Yeah.
So it's like
This block ain't that hard.
Not saying y'all couldn't run a harder block, but like this block easily taken over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fine, dude. It's fine. No, it's cool.
So I came on the block now.
Yeah,
No, but in all honesty, I just, I started fitness journey like a year and a half ago, and the goal was just to like get to where I was kind of comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
And then to get there, I just got obsessed, dude. Honestly. And I'd say that's like the quickest way to get results. Is like you just got to become obsessed.
You have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you are just looking at that finish line, you are not gonna. I don't think you'll make it to the finish line. But if you enjoy taking the steps to get to the finish line,
Because after like a month in the gym, dude, you start wanting to go. You don't want to
Yeah.
miss those days. Like, dude, it got so bad to the point where it's like anytime someone wanted to hang out with me, and I was like, well, you trying to work out? And I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to work out
your
for 2
mom's
hours.
like, dude, I just want you over for dinner, and you're
We're
like,
doing dinner. Like,
we
you
lifting
bringing
out
weights
there
or what?
Yeah.
So I kind of had to tone it down a little bit, but no, I'd say you really do have to become sort of obsessed with it in order to kind of balance. Because like I was just like I didn't go out, I really stopped drinking and stuff like that, and just kind of straight gym. Just because like I felt like everything else didn't align with what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So I kind of distanced myself from certain people and just kind of, if it wasn't about working out, getting gains, then I really didn't care about it.
So, would you guys say
So
you
bro, dude.
you found the gains at the same time? Because I know you've been like flexing in mirrors for a minute.
Yeah, but I was saying that shit. I mean, we started at the same time, but
So who's in the lead?
bro, I say he is right now.
Dude, I'm
I heard
saying you are a mass monster, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You look deceivingly small in this shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's-
when I
that's-
see you on Instagram,
Surreptitious
I'm like, good
shit.
God, what is he
Surreptitious
doing, dude? He's gonna take off.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wings are about to just.
that's
fall
that's also after a pump, dude. I like literally last weekend, bro. My niece called me out. I was in a tank top, bro. My 11-year-old niece calls me out. We're at the beach, and she's like, "Uncle Yusuf, how come you don't look like you doing pictures?" I said,
Yikes.
one, not only did that hurt,
Hey, go sit down, dude.
but two, I was like, "You're 11." Stop that. But I was just like, that it's called a pump, so your muscles they fill with blood, so you look bigger. This is what I normally look like. And she said, "Oh." I was like, "Ow."
She's like, that
one hurt.
Yeah,
that one
that
hurt
hurt,
for sure.
That's a letdown.
Yeah.
I said, "Go sit down somewhere."
Yeah.
Said, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
What got you guys on this journey? Like, I mean, I think everybody goes through ups and downs. Like, boy was shredded, like in jiu-jitsu chapter of his life, kind of behind him now.
Yeah.
I've never been shredded in my life. I aspire to be one of you guys. It looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Shred
Just
life's good life.
I'm working on it, But like everybody goes through ups and downs, so they're like, damn, I'm on that down. I need to be on that up. And you just like, I'm tired of feeling this way. You guys are too young to have been tired of feeling something. So what was it? Okay.
I
dude,
don't think that's true, though. I think honestly,
I've never seen Gordon less than pretty impressive.
well, but
I mean, he was skinny,
Thanks.
but he's only improved from being. You're like the G-Eazy of around here. You've only ever been like
Young
tall, thin,
Gerald.
and skinny.
Young
You know what I'm saying? And now you're like shredded. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's kind of what I got tired of, bro. I was tired of being a goddamn lanky fuck.
I'm tired of
fuck
being
this,
like
man.
kind of impressive.
Yeah,
I want to be really
Actual
impressive.
impressive.
Yeah.
For me, dude, I spent last Christmas break over in Uruguay, which was awesome.
Flex.
And, you know, it was warm, so I was like taking my shirt off at the beach, dude, and I was just looking at photos, and I was like, damn, bro. And, like, it was before I left for the trip. I stepped on the scale. I was like 193. Now, mind you, I'm only 5'6" and a half.
Yeah.
I throw that half in there because it
You
matters
got
to
to.
me,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
to
yeah.
anyone else.
No,
but-
I get
It's
it.
really upset they don't. It upsets me they don't put that on licenses.
Yeah, I was
you
like,
know what I mean?
oh, I'm 5'6" and a half. My doctor actually told me.
Like every time he brings up his shoe size, 8.5. By the way, he always has to add that half. Like, dude, I get it. Like, you're in the 8 ballpark. It's fine.
For sure. It's 10.5, man, and it's fine. And we can talk about this later.
It's okay.
You know what I mean?
We'll discuss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just saw myself in photos and I was like, damn, dude, I'm just a little too heavy for my height.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like the weight is just stacking in a way that I don't like. So I just made it like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna enjoy my trip, blah blah blah. But when I come back, cause like I'm just gonna start eating right. I was like, no more soda, no more fast food. And I started out with the diet, just getting my diet in check, getting used to eating like healthier whole foods and stuff like that. After I got that down to where I got down to like 168-ish.
God,
and I was like, okay, well now I'm ready to get in the gym and start sculpting. So I would do
Sculpting.
He is obsessed.
no, and that's
shit.
and that's
Hey,
what,
that's a throwaway word for
fine,
him, dude.
bro.
We're just learning that word now.
Sculpting.
no,
Sculpting.
you-
I'm gonna
you
use
really
that.
are. You're sculpting, bro, because like all the muscles already there. Now you just gotta chip away, just like you're carving marble. You know, like you're Michelangelo or
God.
something.
Yeah.
But so that was the point I was like, okay, now it's time to start getting to work. So I would worked out 7 days a week for like 2 hours every morning, 5 a.m. in there, get it done. And, you know, just like after that, dude, everything else started to improve. Whenever I improved my health, everything started improving. My
Yeah.
personal relationships, my mental health, everything. So they just go hand in hand, really.
What do you think the number one thing is that helps everything else clear up? Like, what is it that you're noticing that working out and getting in better shape has gotten rid of that has made the other things better? Like, is it like, are you less stressed about like, oh, do I look good or do I feel good? Like, what is the thing that was taken away or lifted other than weight? Like, fucking.
Had to throw that in there.
Yeah. Because I agree. Like, the better shape I'm in, the better my life is, period.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not great in an area, you still feel better about it.
Right.
But why? Is it because you're not stressing about, like, yo, this is another thing on the plate that I need to get handled?
I think it's just because it's a good thing that you're doing like every single day. Like it's just
Yeah.
one good habit.
Yeah.
And like if you do it early in the morning, you just feel good for the rest of the day because
It's
you
like-
got that shit out of the way.
It's a GMT. Good momentum train.
Yeah. We gotta get back
That's a
on
good callback, bro.
That's a fucking long call.
That's
back
like
there,
2 years
brother.
ago, bro.
I think a lot of it is everything that's surrounded with that. Like you talk about diet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, that's the biggest change.
Ooh.
Putting good stuff in your body,
Yeah.
like everything changes. The way you
Yeah.
feel, the energy you have, you know, just how you are changes completely with diet. You know what I mean? And then if you're also putting lifting weights and like moving your body on top of
Yeah.
that, it just, you know. But I think for me, that's the biggest thing.
Dude, the depth of you are what you eat, that sentence is so much deeper than you think.
Yeah.
Like,
That
people in school be like, you are what you eat, you fat bitch. Like, and like, she be a fat bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it adds up. You know.
Yeah.
But like, and then they also use it like, yo, she's like big, you know, she, you know. But like, now that you're older, it really is like hitting you hard. Like, I said that, I'm just talking to me. Y'all are just here because y'all are youngins. But like, you are what you eat. You literally are. Like, the better you eat, the better you feel. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Faux show.
And I'd say right now, dude, it's not even for me about looking good because I know as a byproduct of taking care of yourself, you're gonna look good. I'm more worried about how I feel. Like, Dude, whenever I was overweighted, my knees hurt really bad. Like, I just was holding on to a bunch of weight. I was like, dude, I can't support this on my frame. Like, I'm too small to be this weight. I cannot do this. So, like, just the way I felt was that's the main thing. But I really do. It becomes like a little hobby too. Like, it's fun. I love going in there and just, you're pushing yourself. Dripping sweat, dude.
Yeah,
That's hot.
Which it must like I want to ask you about this a little later, but must be another reason why you like skating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the whole knee problem and working out probably helps with that. And then like I skated for 16 years until I put the board down, and I have because of jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Like, because if you fuck up your knees, you're not doing jiu-jitsu.
Exactly.
So it's like, which one are you gonna fuck up your knees with? And it's like, for whatever reason,
It's easily fuck
You
up
gotta
your knee
pick.
doing jiu-jitsu,
yeah,
but it's fine.
you got to commit to. It's like a
There's
girl. It's
one
like you
lane.
got to commit to which girl you with.
There's
Like
one
that
lane.
is, I changed up. Like jiu-jitsu took my heart. Hey, the writing was on the wall.
Right.
Okay, the progression just stopped after about 4 years, and I was in it for 16 years. Okay, so like neither me or the board was giving in, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna walk away. But as two people that struggle with food, because like I think I'm more obsessed with food than you are. Like, I sculpt my body in a different way than you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I put on so I can take off later, but I never get to the taking off later part. Okay.
I just like to stack. You know what I mean?
Year-round
I'm in
bulk.
bulk
Stack that
season,
shit
bro.
up.
Year-round bulk.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I think he just eats because like he'll get out of a rhythm. I don't think he like genuinely likes the food like I do. You know,
Right.
because he can make fucking great food. Best chef in this room, like probably by far, number one.
Oh, yeah, mans can cook.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
But like, how did you find being able to get a grip on the food? Like, were you that interested in food before, or you just happened to be eating shitty and then you're like, oh, I just need a snap too, and you were fine?
Dude, to be honest, I think the simplest way that you can do it is the best way. Because for me, whenever I try to overcomplicate things and like just stray away from simple things, like then I start getting stressed, and then I'm like worried. Dude, I ate the same meal for 3 months. Chicken, rice, and broccoli 4 times a day.
I'm so easy to get on. If I like something, I could eat that for the rest of my life.
See,
People
dude,
hate me for that.
I can't. That just
Makes
me so angry.
It sucks. Like,
That
dude,
makes me
it was
so
not
angry.
fun, dude, but
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah.
And it worked well. Like, just making sure I'm getting my protein, just basic, dude. Chicken, white rice, and broccoli. Every single day, 4 times a day.
You literally are Arnold.
Same thing. Same
You're
thing.
C-bum,
Got
just
me when I'm at the
2.0.
gym.
Yeah.
Like, bring my meal to work. You know, I get a quick break. I'm eating
Yeah.
that. Because, like, dude, I used to work at a pizza place. And I got 50% off pizza.
Oof.
That's
And I got
That's a
often free
problem.
beers after my shift. You do the math there.
Ooh, okay, okay.
So,
All right.
like, I'm packing
50%
on
off.
pounds, buddy. Easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing, bro. So, you just gotta stop eating. Like, hey, is this
Stop eating
like,
shitty.
is this in the long run? If I eat this every single day, will I get fat? If the answer is yes, don't eat that shit.
That's a fucking a minute on the lips, forever on your hips. Like, I don't know if you guys have found this show. I'm on YouTube a lot. They have this
YouTube
show
guys.
because of like early 2000s cable is now on YouTube, just pretty much exclusively. It's not on TV anymore at all. But there used to be this show in like, and it's not early 2000, but it was like 2016, I think. It was Fit to Fat to Fit. So the trainer would find somebody or be given somebody. So say you're like 280 pounds and you want to be 180. I'm a trainer, fucking ripped as shit. Like, they find really fit fucking trainers. Like, these are no joke. And they're like, yo, the trainer's got to gain 40 pounds in 4 months. What they don't tell you about this show, and this has got to be so annoying as the person that's wanting to lose the weight, they go to the person, they're like, hey, I'm your trainer. And they're like, fuck yes, life is about to restart. You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, I'm going to go down this journey with you. I'm going to gain 40% of my body weight or 30%, whatever. It's typically between 40 to like 60 pounds. I've seen one that was 80 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
They tell this to the person and they're like, hey, I'm going to gain weight now. For the next 4 months, I'm going to gain 80 pounds.
That's
Hold
insane.
on. So you're telling me, Which I get it's cool like that you're gonna get to that point and then lose it with them together.
Yeah.
But now I have to wait 4 more months.
Yeah. And also, I feel like if you're,
Hey, dude.
but also, I feel like if you're working out with somebody, you want something to look at and be like, "That's what I'm working for."
But the
You know what I mean?
concept of the show is like all these people that are like the trainees are always saying like, "Yo, I'm always with these really fit people. They've never known what it is like to be fat," which is a good point. But like, I don't know. Maybe record a video message, give it to me day one. And then be like, hey, meet me at Planet Fitness at 2 p.m. today. Then it's like, yo, you saw me in really good shape in the video earlier? Now I'm fat as fuck. We're losing it today. Versus waiting 4
all 50 pounds we're losing today.
But waiting 4 fucking months, that's like saying, hey, you like this car? 4 months till you can start to make a payment on it and drive it.
Yeah.
No, dude, 4 months is too forever for people that are big, you know?
Yeah.
No, I get that. I think
They always do it.
I think
But
it's
it's
more
annoying as shit.
The time frame stuff is annoying. But if I was somebody who's like, all right, I got a personal trainer who's about to whip me into shape, and it's like I don't have anything to look at, like I think that would piss me off more. You know what I mean?
But what typically happens is that they break it to these people, and they're like, look, I'm going to gain this weight. And then they re-meet with them 4 months later. The trainee has lost some weight. There was one. Typically, they've lost 20 to 40 pounds by this time, and because they're so big, whatever the thing is, they've lost that much weight. There's one dude that had only lost 5 pounds. I'm like, dude, 4 months? Or you could have pissed and shit, and that's 5 pounds, bro.
5 pounds.
Yeah, you just don't drink today. You weigh in 5 pounds less.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
But dude, it's insane, and we got to one where it was like the last episode of the first season, because the second season is like teams of people, which is dumb as shit. It should have stayed the way it was. But the lady gets like all the way up in weight, and she's like, I don't even know that I like fitness.
And then
Like
quit.
she called the owner of the whole entire show and was like, yo, I don't even know if I'm good for this guy because I don't believe in it anymore. And he's like, he talks her back into just do today's workout with him. Because she had just got to the peak of her weight. And then she was like, all right, but I'm not focused on me losing weight. Or like, I'm not in this, right? He's like, let's just do one workout at a time. And then she slowly lost like 10 pounds. And she was like, I'm going to get that body back.
Yeah.
And then she was right back in it. It is insane to see what weight can do to you. Like mentally, psychologically, your personality changes. It was like, I don't know. It's insane, bro. And I suggest watching that shit. Fit to Fat to Fit. They should bring it back, bro.
On YouTube, dog.
But people were having fucking heart problems and shit. Like the fit people gaining 40 pounds of like, and they're like down in like
that's what's
cheesecakes and fucking
That's what's scary. is
everything you
putting
can think
on-
of under the sun.
Putting on that much weight in a couple months, man.
And these people
that's,
are
like,
bitching
fucking
about gaining the weight.
sketchy.
I'm like, dude, I'm talking Sky's Pizza, a 2.5 pound bag of Reese's every day, like real ice cream, like full flavor ice cream, not Halo Top. Like fucking, I'm getting all the fixings.
Do you have
bro.
any of those that are like your like little cheats? Where you like,
dude, that's the
what's your go-to?
bro? So ice cream, I love ice cream. Dude. I used to work in an ice cream shop.
Why?
That was dangerous.
See, we
cream
can see how he got to where he was.
Okay, but listen, here's the thing though.
Pizza, ice cream.
See, you gotta find those little cheats. Because no one wants to sit there and eat chicken and rice 3 to 4 times a day. It sucks, bro. I mean, I'm gonna say it sucks and I hate it.
Yeah.
But it works, like I said. But you have to find those little cheats. So, like, there's this brand is called Yasso bars or Yasso bars. I don't know how you pronounce it the correct way, but it's a
Those are
frozen
so
yogurt bar.
good.
Anyways, whole package is like 400 something calories, and there's like 4 in there. So, say you got a little stone or something, and you want to polish off a whole thing. You could,
Yeah.
realistically, and it wouldn't be.
And
as
it has
bad.
20 grams of
Yeah.
protein in the whole box.
Like,
Yeah.
instead of
Crazy.
downing a little pint of Ben and Jerry's,
It's
that's
like-
1,000 calories.
Yeah.
If you wanted to kill a whole pint or eat 4 of those ice cream bars, which you like, I've never tried, but I definitely could
oh yeah, easy, bro.
easily. But
Is there a challenge on them?
that's the thing. That's the
Put
thing.
the
It's
challenge
like,
out, dog.
You just have to find something to replace it. That's just not like you shouldn't take something out completely.
Yeah.
If you like cheeseburgers, make fucking cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
If you like making fried chicken sandwiches, make a fried chicken sandwich. Just don't make it with things that are, don't use flour. Use something lighter, like crush up a rice cake or something. Use that as the breading.
Yeah.
Use egg whites instead of the full egg, So,
Yeah.
there's like little substitutes that you can make to where you're still eating food and it doesn't feel like dieting. But I'd say Instagram, dude. Instagram is the biggest. There's so much information. There's so much information out there. I feel like for anything that you want to do.
They've blown up over the last
Right.
few years.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Instagram's crazy.
Have you seen
TikTok.
it?
Y'all been on there recently?
Bro,
never. I
there's
actually don't
this
have
like
the app.
partner company called Facebook.
Dude, I heard about them. They started before Instagram, didn't they?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Did they? I'm not on it.
is that the one with the blue bird? Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
It's fucking wild, dude. Like, I remember I went on a little weight loss journey right before we started this podcast. I was 240.
Oh. Wait.
I was big. Like, I was 240. I didn't think I was big.
Dude, it's wild seeing pictures of way back in the day, dude.
Hey,
it's
bro.
crazy. It looks like you got eaten by another person. It looks like you got eaten by another coach.
It
Like,
is-
it's insane.
It is wild. Like, I didn't know I was that big. And, like, he was coming over for lunch every once in a while. Like, he'd come over and make some food.
Mhm.
So I wasn't really around anybody.
Yeah.
And it was like COVID times was when I started to lose the weight, but like I don't know, I just wasn't hanging out around a lot of people, so I didn't notice how bad my habits were and like fucking.
Wasn't that when you got? That was also when you got MRSA or something. Didn't you get something like that and you couldn't work or something? You had to stay home. Remember?
That's
you were at
COVID.
home for.
I got COVID, dude.
He did, but you did though, right?
Yeah, when I was 16.
No,
I swear to God,
no,
dude.
because you definitely sent me a picture of your ass with like staff on it or something recently. In the last like 4 years.
Okay, look, I have had that, but that was not then, and that wasn't. You think that marked my weight loss journey?
listen. All I'm saying is that you're talking about staying home, and I was like, oh, he definitely had to stay home for that, and then that
No,
made
dude,
sense.
I didn't even stay home for that.
Oh,
When I
really?
had that, it was like, you don't get staff. That's a question. I'm asking.
What?
You don't get staff, right? Have you gotten staff ever?
Well, I don't know. I think I did at one point. I thought I did.
Have you been alive with you?
Yeah. No, I'm here.
Yeah. So figure it out real quick.
Well, I never got like tested for it. I don't know how you do that.
You know when you have staff, bro. Shit is not right.
Oh no,
You have like
it
a
definitely wasn't right. Yeah.
You have basically a zit that's gonna kill you on you.
Yeah, it's like hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to the doctor?
No.
What?
Where's it at? Because you still got it, and you're just not telling
No,
nobody.
it was on the back of my knee, and I went to
Why are
my
you
mom.
touching-
I'm touching the back of my knee.
Okay.
But it was on the back of my knee, and I went to my mom because my mom works at a hospital, and she gave me a bunch of like.
well, then
back
you
to
got
firm
medical
stuff.
treatment.
Oh. Well, then yeah, that's
do you
right.
mean?
You said
that
I
was
went to
your
a
mom.
doctor.
Oh,
But see,
mom.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I never went to a doctor, and they do what they normally do to say, "Hey, this is it or not." So I never got confirmation whether it was or not. You know
Oh
what
well,
I mean?
I'm gonna assume you had staph or a ingrown hair that was pretty bad. Regardless, MRSA is like a staph you get that has like
It's got other. It like stays in your body forever. doesn't it?
yeah, it has like a
Yeah.
strain in it that just cannot leave. It always lives in your body, and
Yeah.
anytime you have staph again, it is MRSA because it's just
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
But that isn't like I've gotten it now to the point where I know when it's happening and I can prevent it if I take care of it like soon enough. And like even when I get it at its worst, I'm fine because I don't know, my body just has adapted to how it works, I guess. Like it isn't painful enough that it does anything anymore. Like when I sent you that, I literally had a breakout or a zit or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Literally like a thumb's width away from my butthole. Like,
And he sent me a picture of this. Just so you
I
guys-
sent him a. Well, I mean, I've
You
sent
were
you.
at the hospital.
I didn't even have MRSA a few times sending you shit.
Yeah,
Like that,
well.
MRSA isn't even a reason.
Right.
That was just one of the
It's
pictures.
just flying around.
Yeah, I
getting
mean,
everyone.
it just shit happens, dog.
It's just a warning, like, hey, be careful when you
It
open
was
a photo.
funny, though, the picture, he was like in a gown. You were in a hospital gown.
Yeah.
You sent me this picture, and the back of it was open. He was like this. I was like, damn, that's tight.
And the dude, like, it was like MRSA or staph. If it's too far along, they'll do what they call lancing. So they'll cut it open and then squeeze it all the way out, and then stuff it with like a long string of cotton that is like this long, but they just keep stuffing it.
Sure.
And then whenever it's supposed to be done, you just pull it out at home, and then the hole will heal itself. That's what happened on my asshole.
They just stuffed my asshole with cotton.
Yeah.
Didn't shit for 2 weeks.
But why the fuck are we talking about staph again?
It's because it
Weight
sparked your
loss.
weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not that, bro. I don't know why, but nobody was around me for a while. Like, I hadn't seen many friends. Like, we had lived together, but then he moved out, got this place, right? And I don't think I was that out of weight when you saw me or when you moved out. But then in like the year time frame between then and the next time or whatever, I ballooned up to 240.
You did. Well, there were a couple different jobs that you were doing too. Remember, because you were working at home for a little while.
Yeah, but that's when I started losing weight because I was able to. So I got a like at home sales job. So I'm literally staying at home all day long doing computer work and calls, like trying to sell work, right? And I find this dude, Remington James, on YouTube, and dude makes like weight loss like meals, like recipes and shit. And Greg Doucette, like everybody knows fucking Coach Greg or knows people like him. Like, I found those at the same time, started making meals. I mean, I don't think I knew I was big until that home warming party you had here. And then we took the photo or the video of us kissing, and then I was like, God damn, I am actually pretty big. Because being next to him...
Damn, man. God damn.
Like, God damn, I'm pretty big, bro. I didn't think I was that big. Like, I saw photos, and I was like, that's just a weird angle. in that photo.
You just blame it on the angle.
Yeah, and I would look
Yeah.
at myself. You know what I used to do? I used to ask people to take pictures of my back. Because I was like,
I look ripped back there.
no. Because I was like, I'll be able to tell how big I am from my back. Like, if I'm big, it's going to,
Fall over. Yeah.
it's going to, it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
ripple,
Yeah.
And I used to always see my back, and I'd be like, well, that doesn't seem, I've seen an obese back. And that didn't seem like one of mine. Like, and I was,
shit.
but then I saw the photo and the video of us, and I was like, something got to change. And started making those like better, like ingredient meals, but like making exactly what I wanted to eat. Like, you can make like powdered peanut butter sandwiches, just better bread, powdered peanut butter, and then like super low calorie jelly.
Yeah.
If you really want that, and it's still not even terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't taste
That's
like
what you're.
a real one, but it's close enough that you're like, okay.
That's what you're good at, is doing the like. If you're craving something, you're good about finding an alternative like ingredient or something like that, or finding a different recipe to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and a healthier option. That's
I
what
think if anybody could do it, you'd be able to do it. Like,
Yeah, it
you
just-
could never get overweight, I feel. If you did, you were trying. Because you can make food so fucking good. You know food inside and out.
Yeah, it just makes me. I think for me, doing stuff like that just makes me angry because I know how good stuff can taste.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
I
trying
don't.
to sub it with
That's
something that's like better for you. And then the chef in me or whatever is like, I eat it and I'm like, damn, that would have been better with that.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can taste this in it. You know what I mean?
He doesn't even notice by the time he's done with the meal that it's like the best tasting shit he's ever, with the worst shit in it. He just starts off making it like the videos online, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but then if you just did this, it tastes better.
Yeah.
And then add
Yeah,
a little
it's-
fucking of this on top, and then a fucking
It
more
started
sauce.
as a 200 calorie sandwich and it ended as 1,800 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think that's one of the reasons why. And I just get so tired of the same shit. I can't eat the same thing for more than fucking 2 days. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm over it.
He'll meal prep a week, and he'll eat So when he meal preps,
I meal prep 5 to 7
yes.
boxes or
But-
like rigs,
Yeah.
right? And then I'll eat like 2 or 3 of them, and then I'm
Bullshit.
like,
no.
I'm
Look,
over
this
it.
is what happens. He meal preps. But, like, as he's meal prepping, he'll do the 5 or the 6, but he makes himself a plate that night minus the 5 or 6.
Right.
That's what he eats.
no,
This is now
I-
just going to sit in the fridge.
I eat 1 or 2 of the other ones sometimes.
I cannot wait the next time he does it. I'm not even going to tell him. I'm going to start eating the meal prep meals. He's
Bro.
never going
I'm
to say
like,
anything.
Damn, I killed them, Riggs.
Yeah, he's going to be like, I feel fucking...
Damn, when did I eat those?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's how my shit goes. I just get so tired of the same thing, you know?
That's understandable.
Which is, yeah.
But I think I'm more wired like you. Like, I found I'm more wired like you because I'm not wired like you. Because I don't know how good shit can taste because I've tried.
yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And at least these guys, I feel like have gone through these recipes enough that I'm like,
Trust
some of these dudes are idiots.
me. Yeah.
Like, this is what they have going for them. And they're crushing it.
Yeah.
But, like, it would be nothing else if it wasn't for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, remember that pan, like the pan pizza recipe
Yes.
that you used to
Dude,
have it.
I
like,
can put you on some pizza game.
This dude, there was this fucking
A pan pizza.
rollout
A whole
pizza.
fucking pan pizza for 340 calories.
This dude used to eat this shit
The whole
every night
pizza.
for like 2 months, dude. Even
And
maybe even
I
longer.
I
than
really
that.
should go back to that because you can eat 3 of them. Okay, look. I used to eat 3 of them one sitting, but I wouldn't eat anything else the whole day. I would work out before and after. Bro, and I could drop weight like that. But,
Yeah.
you know, you can't do that and work a full-time job all the time. And I have 2 jobs, so it's not like... Yeah, it's a lot. It's like you got to figure out what can you do without it going bad and, like, what can you take with you in a cooler. Like, I do unpopular things that I'm now finding people are like, hey, you do that? But I'll, like... I know you're going to be pissed, but, like, it'll be like a chicken meal or something that I know needs to be heated up. And I'm not around power. So what do? I put it in the windshield.
Oh,
At the beginning of the day, I'll put it in the windshield. By the time I get to it at lunch,
you said
cooking.
chicken?
it's already
said
cooked
chicken.
chicken. It's not raw.
So your car is just smelling like meat.
No. It's in a container. I'm not opening. It's not like I opened up grill, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts it on a plate and puts it in the.
But it's just your car just smells like leftovers though.
No, it smells... What? No. It smells good. It stays in the
don't know,
container. You're like, let me sniff that car.
I
bro.
don't know, dude. That sounds like, you know, when you open up a Tupperware, it's just leftovers.
Yeah,
I
you
get
can,
that
yeah.
smell. It kind of smells like farts. A
It's
little bit.
not. It's
Yeah.
not for me. It's
I
not
mean,
as
yours
much
for
the-
sure with all the
broccoli,
broccoli.
yeah.
It's
Bro.
not as much the Tupperware smell as it is you're putting chicken in a window. That's where it gets me.
You know what the window does? Magnifies.
Okay.
The sun is up there.
Yeah, no, I got that.
And it goes-
part. I got that part. But this is 4 hours,
Solar
right?
oven.
About 4 hours
4 hours.
of chicken and sit in the window. How long you setting this thing out?
Well, I mean, at least 6 hours. It's from 6 to noon.
You said 6 hours, huh?
That's on a slow. That's low and slow, baby.
Damn, I'm roasting it.
Holy-
Yeah, bro, you should taste my
Jeez.
meat.
Homie's making barbecue. Homie's making barbecue in the front window.
Low and slow, baby.
That's
Only way I know.
insane.
Yeah, bro.
That's insane.
That's the most truck driver shit I've ever heard.
You're
You
gonna-
don't even drive.
Dude,
a truck.
that's
You're
what-
gonna die,
See,
bro.
it's like I'm not even innovative. I'm just doing it parked. I'm
That
not even
makes
getting
it
the open
worse,
miles,
dude.
bro.
That makes it worse. Oh man. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's the stuff that can happen in that 6 hours.
What
that's
could
insane.
happen? It's already cooked.
But bacteria can grow in that because you're not getting it over 165 degrees.
It already had been.
Right, but anything, even if it's cooked, the amount of stuff that can grow in 140 degree or 120 degree heat, it'll still kill you. You know.
Well, the more you know.
He said, "I'm gonna keep doing it."
I am.
I've been
Stop
taking
it.
out yet.
Yeah. I think I'm stronger
if
than
it
you.
works, man. If it works,
I
fuck
think
it, but
internally I'm strong. I got the dog in
you got
me.
that MRSA in you. That's what it is. That MRSA is just
That Mercer's
protecting
like
you
keeping
from
it
all
on
that
its toes.
shit.
It's like, oh, fuck, this fucking chicken whooping our ass.
They're like, if anything's gonna kill this motherfucker, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Takes everything else out.
It's wild, dude. I had a question because I just recently started CrossFit. How do you go down the path of like figuring out how you're gonna get like either build muscle or in shape past the diet? Like, why did you settle on weights versus like CrossFit versus jiu-jitsu versus like running, or like I always wonder like how people do that, because it's like everybody picks something different. There's not like a uniform for everybody, you know?
Right.
Was it somebody you were watching and you're like, yo, I should go lift?
Not really. It's just, it was something that I had done in the past. Not seriously, but I would go when I like used to play soccer when I was a kid. I would go like to the gym before practice and I'd lift weights and do stuff like that. But it was just something I was like, okay, just something I never did and I wanted to try. Like, I've never like lifted weights seriously. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a try, see what happens. And I mean, dude, for like the first month and a half, like, I don't know what the hell I was doing, dude. Honestly, I still don't. I just, like, okay, I know pretty much a basis of what to do.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm learning every day new things and just kind of seeing what works. And that just goes back to, like, Instagram and social media because there's so much information. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's literally impossible for you not to go on your For You page and you see something about lifting weights, something diet friendly, all this stuff. It's all in your face. It's just a matter of how you're using it, you know? That's pretty much the gist of it for me.
Yeah. I think the attraction to CrossFit or jiu-jitsu or things like that is like you have a competitive edge to someone else. Like you have somebody, like you have your own baseline and you can always try to beat that, which I guess is what you have in like lifting, because it's always like progressive overload and always doing something forward. But in those other things, I think that's what attracts me to that is like somebody is always going to have a better day than you.
Right.
So you're always striving to beat that person, because it's not always the same person because the workouts are so different. Or like jiu-jitsu, like you might have like a fucking killer month and you're just like, dude, it cannot click any better than it has been. But somebody else is also doing that, and maybe their peak is a little higher that week. And maybe they're not even as good as you, but they just are hitting that perfect motion. Like, that's what attracts me to like CrossFit and jiu-jitsu is like those like, hey, this is going to be a mental struggle today. And like, I guess I never really broke through on that for weights because I just could never get past the, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm the guy that you'll get a Planet Fitness membership, right? And then you run through all the machines. But I'm like, I don't even, because there's a few different guys that do that exact thing. But I was the one that I would do the whole machine, all my things on the machine as fast as I could do them so I could get to the next. So I'd be like, 3 sets of 10. I do 10, pause for a sec, do another 10, pause for a sec, do another 10. And I'd be like, I fucking crush that weight, go to the next machine.
Crush that shit.
And I would just be like, I'm only supposed to be in here like 45 minutes to an hour. And I'd just like do every machine I could that was available. And I'd be like, why is my body not better?
Where's it going?
Yeah, and it never was better.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that mark is.
I think there's a long phase in the like weightlifting stuff where it's like, I don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know. You know? And like you said, it's still one of those things. It's like you learn every day.
Right.
You know? Whether
it's
you have
like jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Like you're never going to know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Absolutely. You're never going to learn, oh, I need to hold this person here to get the maneuver this way, and blah, blah, blah. You're just figuring it out kind of as you go. You know a basis of what you're supposed to be doing, but no one has all the answers to anything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also with jiu-jitsu and CrossFit, it's like, at least there, somebody is directly telling you, this is how it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Or this is how it's supposed to be done. I mean, you can fuck it up as bad as you're going to do it, but at least you know what it is supposed to.
I think
I'm in there doing fucking Planet Fitness weights, and I'm like, I feel like my arms should be going somewhere. like, how do I not feel stronger? I look in the mirror, and I'm like, but I'm only looking bigger because I'm flexing.
I never flex. That's why.
Dude, I think I also have a really weird body where, like, we're doing workouts or whatever, or I have worked out with somebody at the gym like maybe twice. His name was PJ. I think you know PJ. He used to come into Zoomies all the time. He's in like the Navy, and he was here for yeah. But it's like when you're doing anything, they're always like, now you should feel this engaged, and I'm like, I don't even know if my abs know they're supposed to be here. My shit is like a waterbed, bro. You could touch me right now, and my abs would be like, oh shit.
I think a part of the reason why you like the CrossFit and the jiu-jitsu stuff a lot is because it's like very competitive, like one-on-one type thing.
Yeah.
Even in CrossFit, you're doing like, you're doing different workouts that you're against other people's times or like against, your time and stuff like that. And with weights, it's not as competitive 1v1.
Yeah.
It's just you know what I mean? Unless you're working out with somebody.
Yeah.
But like even that, you're not really competitive against the person you're working out with. You
also, and I would keep saying jiu-jitsu and CrossFit, but like those things are already pre-cut out for me. I just got to do them.
Mm-hmm.
And the gym, I literally don't know. Once you're doing a certain lift or whatever, like is this an arm workout or is this shoulder or is this back or is that on one thing or is that those different days? Like I don't know. I could be doing a fucking ass workout and it's supposed to be fucking dips, and I'm like, my ass is tight as shit right now, dude. I don't know. They could be like, why is he all over the gym? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck I should know. And that's the disappointing part.
I think that's what keeps a lot of people out, dude. It's just being embarrassed. No one wants to look like a freaking idiot.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I remember
I'll be the idiot.
Whenever we started working out together at my apartment gym, and I mean it was like mostly old people lived in my apartment complex, so there's no one ever in there.
So y'all ran that block first.
So we ran that block first.
Okay.
So we were in there every day, 5 a.m.
I remember seeing them snaps.
Just kind of remember seeing them snaps. Just kind
the
of
apartment gym snaps were fucking different.
Dude, you can ask him. I would D him and be like, for why?
Bro.
For why you that
look
big?
like a brick house, dude.
But that's the thing. It's like we had the entire gym to ourselves. So even if we weren't doing something correctly, or like there was no judgment, there was no one saying like, "Oh, bro, you're actually supposed to do it." Oh, that's too heavy. It's like we're figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
We started going to like a commercial gym, and then I just kind of got like, I was like, "What are all these machines? I've never seen these before."
This shit bright.
I literally told him I was like, "Yeah, dude." Let's go at night so there's no one there. Let's go at night so there's no one there, dude.
Move,
I was like, I don't want to be seen doing the wrong exercise on this machine.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know what this is for.
It's tough. It's tough.
I wish there was like a colored light above you when you're in the gym to let them know, like, hey man, he's green. He has no idea what he's doing. Somebody help him.
Or like have a lanyard when you walk in or something like that.
The
or
light
like
was a
band.
much better idea.
But they're not gonna hold you a light.
You want a mood ring?
Dude, something. They sell like a wristband. You're like, okay, this is my first month in here, so I don't really know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
But
you think a lot of people know that though? I feel like that's the whole.
Or you don't want people to know that you're. Yeah, I guess.
It's like you just want to go in there like knowing like you know what the fuck you're doing.
Don't fuck with me type thing.
Yeah. I think that's the energy the gym has.
Yeah,
but it's not. Realistically, if you ask like, "Hey man,"
when you get to know people,
he's like, "Hey man, I don't really know how to use this machine. Can you show me?" Like, "Oh, no problem." Yeah. But it's that initial like asking. It's like, okay, he thinks I'm weak. I'm only lifting one plate. He just got done lifting 5.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine this energy. You say that to somebody and they're like, "Oh fuck."
They go, what machine?
Dude, we were at Pensacola Fitness, and you had me get on the machine first. I don't know why you did that. I got on it backwards because I didn't know what the fuck it was. But it's like, I think it's the one where it's like the thing sits like this and you pull it.
Okay.
Or maybe it was above us. I think it was above us.
It was above us.
Because I sat on it with my back against it. And I started pulling down like this. But I guess you're supposed to be turned around with your chest on it. And I was, or maybe I did the chest thing and you're supposed to be the other way. But I was like, he's like, hey man, what are you doing? I don't know, dude.
Help me.
I'm just happy to be here, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think you can feel the energy of a newbie, and I only say this because I do this, but you get in there and you immediately start doing cardio. You just kind of like scoping out what people are doing. Like, that's how you use that.
I've definitely used that.
Minutes.
Yeah, definitely use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Stairmaster all the way in the back, so you can see the whole gym. You're like, okay, that's what that's for. Yep.
Yeah, you find the
Got it.
highest vantage point, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, fucking, nobody's touching that machine, huh?
Damn,
Damn,
that's crazy.
That's the one I wanted tonight.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there is a good, or maybe you can enlighten us. Maybe there is somebody like out there that's putting out content that's like, yo, these are the building block days. Like, yo, this is all arms and chest and shit, and then there's like a back guy or something.
There's a lot of like Instagram reels and shit that like will pop up on my Instagram or like For You page, like TikTok videos of people setting like shit like that, like, oh, do this for like arm days and shit like that. There's plenty of people doing that, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like everybody has their own different way, and there's a whole lot of wrong shit out there too that people are saying. So it's just hard to
like
really
that's
tell
tough.
unless, yeah.
Yeah. It's really doing what works for you. Like the split that I use is like split. So a lot of people do a push pull legs. So it's like pushing movements, pulling movements, and then a designated leg day. I would do the Arnold split. This is chest and back one day, arms and shoulders another day, and then legs, and then repeat. So it's a 6-day cycle, but on the 7th day, Sunday, I would do strictly core and cardio. So that was the main thing. I was like, I want abs.
Yeah.
And you can't get there without the cardio, training the abs, and eating right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you gotten abs?
Oh, I had abs.
Oh,
Do I have
okay.
abs now? No.
Okay.
No.
What happened?
I'm getting back to that. Well, I started bulking. So I got to, at my heaviest, like after I lost the weight, I got to around like 183, which was crazy because went down from like 193, got shredded, gained the weight back like over the winter, and I was just pretty much eating whatever I wanted and just lifting as heavy as I could without like sacrificing form and everything like that. And dude, I was able to put on like a bunch of size and mass and just like strength, but I also gained fat too, because I wasn't really doing much cardio at all. I was just strictly just lifting weights.
Yeah.
But now I'm more focused on making sure I'm doing cardio and sweating as much as possible. So like if I'm not sweating, I didn't work hard enough, you know.
Yeah.
So-
So do you do cardio every day or?
Every day I work out, I warm up with a mile, and I'm just walking. You'd be surprised like how many calories and how sweaty you get just walking.
Yeah.
So I'll do on a like 15 incline, and then I'll do like a 3-mile pace, and I'll just walk, and I'll bump up the pace a little bit to like where it's almost like I should be light, like a light jog, but I'm running, and dude, by the end of it, I'm pouring sweat. And I'm ready to start my lifts and stuff like that, and I'll do a cool down with like half a mile. I'll dip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What gym do y'all frequent? Is that World's Gym?
World Gym.
Word. Why did y'all settle on that? Is it the name?
It was.
You want them stranglers?
They got the outside shit too, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I really haven't
Costs
seen.
a little extra for the outside though.
Yeah.
Oh really?
It
Yeah.
definitely does.
Wait, you
It's
gotta
definitely
pay
not-
extra.
it's
for
He
not-
outside?
goes, it definitely does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta wait. So you have to. There's like an extra package for outside.
Yeah. So there's a base.
Really?
There's a
What?
base membership. I think I pay like $20 a month.
And that's
Yeah.
just inside.
And that's just, it's not all inside though.
what?
There's other stuff inside that you can't use with just the
So they have like a cage with like free weights.
Hey, this is
Like-
That's
retarded.
too much, bro.
And then they have
just
like a-
fucking tell me how much it is a
He
month.
goes, what? You're on the K plan? You can't come out here, guy.
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
insane.
KLMPT
No, yeah,
plan.
you absolutely can.
That's crazy.
Sometimes you get
Yeah.
someone who's nice and like, oh yeah, I'll let you in out there. I was like, oh, but I mean, there's enough in there to where it's like you don't really need it. And honestly, I don't feel like paying that much money.
What is it
Yeah.
for all the things?
I think
It's
it's
like 40 or something, or
What-
it might even be more than that.
Do they have a
Oh, it's a few
sauna and shit over there?
dollars.
Yeah, they got
What plan
they
do
got
you have
like
to
little
have to
sauna
use that?
rooms and shit like that, like recovery rooms and like little massage.
Hey,
thing.
what is recovery rooms? Is
Uh,
that code for something?
yeah,
That's
that
massage.
It's a massage table with just a weird hole.
Yeah,
you
there's,
know,
there's a
where
hole at
it
the
should
top
be.
and then
Yeah.
somewhere.
put
There's
your
the
nose
face
down
hole and
yonder.
then the...
Yeah.
that guy's lying, bro. Like, they're like, they know about the tables.
No, but they do have a sauna over there. That's the one thing that I do love about Pensacola Fitness.
Hey,
They
yeah.
have it.
Not as.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though about Pensacola Fitness.
Yeah.
My worry is
The
they
biggest of people.
I assume they don't clean that sauna.
Oh, for sure not, dude.
So
for sure, not.
Mercer's gonna be making a visit to you,
Dude. For sure they don't. That's why I always wear shoes in that rig, dude.
Yeah, dude. We got in there and this dude started talking about fucking
Jesus.
Yeah, but then he also merged into like Donald Trump.
Yeah,
and
there
like
was a
some
lot.
other like, you know why the world's going down? And I'm like, no, but you're gonna tell us.
It's always these people
So
that
I got headphones in, but go ahead. No, go
they
ahead.
like to feel you
Huh?
out a little bit.
Yeah, you
make
go
sure you're
to
cool.
Huh? I can't.
Bro.
Noise canceling.
And then there
actually.
was another older gentleman in there too who was on like the other side of the argument. So it was just like
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
and we were just kind of sitting in the middle. You know what I mean? Just
And
like,
he's
oh,
like,
wow.
you can't be like that. You got to find the why in life. And he's that just threw him through a loop. The why? I'll tell you why. I was like, okay.
We're like, all right,
We're gonna have to break up a fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was aggressive. It was aggressive.
What's the weirdest shit some old people have done to you guys in the gym? Like an old dude dick out, just
Lots of dicks out in that gym or what?
But honestly, I don't know. I feel like
honestly,
bro, all the old people kind of like mind their own business and just be like riding the bikes and shit like that.
dude, do you
It's not really anything weird.
remember the first public dick you've seen?
What?
Dude, hey, we've all been in a bathroom where you were just unexpectedly
about that.
and a dick was just there.
I don't know, man.
Have you ever been to UWF pool?
I have
Yeah.
been there.
You
Haven't
walk
seen
through,
any
it's like
dicks.
an S to get to the actual pool. You have to walk through the locker room. There's
Oh,
no other way
yeah.
through.
Yeah.
It's the
I know
only way
exactly what you're
through.
talking
I remember the first time when I was a kid, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I had to split. My mom took me. Rare chance I was with my mom. So we split. She goes in the girls' bathroom. I'm like, okay. She's like, just follow the wall. It'll eventually lead out. When you walk into the locker room, and then it's like a U-turn, and you go the opposite way. Then there's showers on the right, and then you go through the door on the left. Well, as soon as I open the door to the locker rooms, dicks.
All of them?
All the old dudes just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Dicks
I
out
knew
and
that
everything.
about them.
Dude was just
Oh,
like
About them. See,
dick
that
out, right?
is the weird. That's a weird pose, man.
And I was
if you're
like-
standing,
That's pretty odd.
chilling, you know, I get that.
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
you, the second you put your leg up on something and
and
you're
he was
like
talking to
hunched
somebody
over,
with both nude.
yeah,
full
see
in the
that's
buff.
see that's
And
a
then,
lot.
Then I cut the U-turn to come through, and I didn't know showers were there. So the noise, I'm like, "What's that?" Dicks. And I'm like,
that?
dude, I'm like, I'm
Like,
a kid,
eye
and
level?
yeah. I was just like, I gotta get to the pool. Gotta find my mom. Hopefully the dicks haven't gotten her.
Here's
Ready.
here's
Dicks everywhere, dude.
with his eyes closed.
Running
Running
into
into
it.
dicks.
Oh, shit.
What's your take on people that real quick? Do you guys shower at the gym?
Oh, no.
Okay, what's your take on people that shower at the gym?
Yeah.
I feel,
What's
I
up with
mean,
that?
I understand if like you
Gotta
like
go to
work
work.
early or something, you get in there early as hell and you just go straight from there.
Yeah.
But at the gym there, like they have like shower curtains and shit, and I've never seen anybody naked in there because it's in the same room as like the bathroom and shit. I don't know. I feel like it's normal.
As long as
Yeah.
I feel like it's cool as long as you bring shower shoes. If you're going raw, if you're letting the dogs out on
Yeah.
the gym floor,
Yeah.
that's kind of gross.
See,
Yeah.
I just can't imagine myself ever being in a position where I'm like, okay, I gotta go to work after this. I'm gonna shower and put my work clothes on here and go straight to work.
Dude, I'll tell you.
That's wild to me.
When I was working at Zoomies, open mat at Remedy would be over, and I would have time enough that I bought Planet Fitness here on Davis. So I would drive to the Planet Fitness because I didn't live here. I lived in the apartments over there. I didn't have time to go home. So I would go to that thing, shower, and then go right to Zoomies because you don't have to look like you do in
Right.
real estate.
Yeah.
You look
Yeah,
like
you gotta
this.
like if you gotta like do your hair, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, and you're wearing like
yeah.
a button-up shirt. Go home.
Yeah, I was
You
just
know what I mean?
rocking a hat. Yeah.
Hey, pack your things and go.
You
got
got a
the
little
fucking
early so
blowing,
you can get home.
Shave a little
You know
bit.
what I mean? That's yeah, that's too much. If you gotta put a watch on after you get out of the gym shower,
Yeah.
too much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole thing always has been weird to me. I'm just like, just drive. Just drive.
Yeah.
Put a towel in the seat if you're that worried about it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what are y'all's goals?
Like life.
I mean, with
Liberties?
with the whole lifting in general,
Oh.
like what's the peak? Arnold?
Dude, I can't
That's a
do
little
that unless I
much.
start juicing, bro. Like, I want to be able to wear normal clothes.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, you see some dudes are just like absolutely jacked, dude. And it's like, you don't look cool, man.
Yeah.
You don't look cool
I
anymore
think
because you
there's-
can't wear normal clothes.
I think there's a point where it's too much.
It's too
You know what I
much.
mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're on stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's like, all right, that's a lot. But
Yeah. I just want to look impressive, like from an average point of view. Like,
Right.
oh, that's a nice body.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had that underneath that shirt. Not like, oh, he could fucking whatever strong people do.
No, see, and that's what I like to do. I wear like a baggier shirt, and people are like, "Oh, okay," but then I take off my shirt, and I'm like, "Damn, dude, okay." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the feeling I like.
The mood in the
Yeah.
room changed.
Right.
Right. Like, why does he keep
Like-
taking his shirt off?
every time somebody new walks in, he takes his shirt off and puts it back on.
He's like,
All right.
sorry, you were new here. I did it earlier, so
You missed it, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to let everybody know.
Yeah,
What was
dude.
going on?
I'm not trying to look big through clothes. Like anytime I put on a shirt, well, my girlfriend will say that quote unquote fits. I'm like, dude, I look like a douchebag. I look like I'm wearing a shirt that's too small for me. That's what I look like.
I feel like
that's a flex right there. He just said, he said,
I don't like it. I don't like stuff. I think it might be because like I was overweight, so I never really wore tight clothes.
yeah.
And now when I wear tight clothes, I feel weird, dude. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
showing too much.
yeah.
yeah.
I
Almost.
get that.
You guys don't think you'll ever get into that like crop
Juice?
top phase?
Oh.
I
We'll
tried
get
it.
there.
I've tried it out.
Yeah.
How
Like
cropped?
lifting or
How
outside of
cropped?
lifting?
How cropped we
No,
talking?
while in the
above
gym.
belly button.
Yeah.
It was
Ah.
above belly button. Like
That's
Yeah,
a
I
true
don't know.
crop.
yeah, but
Like Ezekiel Elliott crop.
where the
Yeah.
ribs start to poke out. You know what I mean?
I tried, man.
How did it go?
I don't know. Just it was all right.
Yeah.
It was
Ruined
cropped.
the shirt, huh?
You
I did.
mean in the gym or out in
You
public?
did.
You did
Gym.
try.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It
Would
was,
you ever wear it
uh,
out in public?
That was a
It was like biggest bulge on the beach. It was an '80s bodybuilding
Oh, but that's
shirt.
different. That's how they were. Oh.
And I
okay.
cropped it, like cut the sleeves.
yeah.
It looks sick. I mean, I only wore it to the gym once,
Hmm.
and it was to my apartment gym. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I'd wear it in the commercial gym because then I'd be like, "Fuck is this guy?"
Your neighbor comes in and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing? Go back,
Like,
go change." And you're like, "Damn, I
yeah.
wanted this to work."
No, I don't. I'm not. I've seen the crop tops look cool on other people. I just,
Yeah.
it's not my style.
Y'all trying to get big enough that like stringers look good on you?
Yeah, that's
that's
my
already there,
thing.
bro.
You really are, dude.
Dude, I appreciate that.
Yeah, string is just like pretty much just a
tank top.
fucking
Like
Oh,
it
tank
looks
top
like a
with
G
the-
string from the
yeah.
back. Like it's just
Yeah.
pencil thin.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're like
So you can
white.
show all your back and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. One of the things I work the most on is my back, dude. I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah, you're wide like a Dorito.
That was the
bro.
goal, dude.
Your shit is
I
just-
was like,
That's
I'm trying
that's
to be an
that-
upside down Dorito.
That's
dude.
that Rocky 4 body right there.
Dude, he's gonna go home and just be looking in the mirror like, "Damn, I look good." They make
He's
me
like,
feel
"You
good
know what?"
today."
Yeah, there's some. The back is an attractive part of the body for
It
sure.
is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you can, especially
like-
when you start getting fucking.
You like
The
guys? back?
ripples.
I'm just saying, man. A guy, I think dudes' backs is one of the most. Like, I think that's top tier.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Because
dude.
you actually really got to put in some work
Yeah.
on a back. To
One of
start
the
getting-
best things on a back period is that lower bottom dimple thing.
Oh,
The little Christmas tree at the
Brother.
base of your back.
Bro,
brother, you ain't got to tell me.
hey, what's up?
Get it out of here. You know what I mean? No, that's a great look. It is a great look.
Do,
for sure.
do you guys have like? We should do. What do you want to do a tier talk on today? Like a top 3.
Mm.
You could do it on like pet peeves in the gym. You know, like top 3 pet peeves.
Oh, I mean,
That'd be kind of boring, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
What is something you guys are passionate about other than lifting weights?
Ain't nothing.
Dirty old clothes.
No, obviously dirty
Chicken,
old clothes.
rice, broccoli.
bro. Yeah, I'd say vintage clothes, man. I love going out. We like going out thrifting and finding stuff, and I also just like, you know, you're finding random pieces of clothing that you think are cool in the hopes that someone else will think they're cool, and then when they actually think it's cool, it's like, dude, that's cool for me.
Yeah,
That's a lot of cools, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
of
like-
clothes involved.
Because you honestly, in the whole reselling game, you don't know what's gonna sell.
Yeah.
You don't, absolutely don't. Because sometimes we'll buy something and like, oh, bro, this is gonna sell no problem. It sits for like 2 months, and we're like, damn, does it suck? but the right person has to see it.
Mhm.
It's got to be their size. It's got to fit exactly the way they want it to. You know, all the measures have to be perfect for that sale to happen, which I just think is awesome. It's
That's
just
a good way
yeah.
to think about that.
like
Yeah, because you'll have shit sit there for pop up after pop up or online for like weeks, and then out of nowhere somebody just buy that shit from a couple months ago, like just because they went there like somewhere on the t-shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Have you guys seen pickup or slowdown at all in the vintage like game around here, or what?
I feel like there's a lot of people doing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been
Yeah, like is the market flooded?
the market's pretty flooded. But you still find good stuff here and there. So it's like it's really just about luck and patience. Like there's days we'll hit 10 thrift stores, not find a single thing, or find some things, but it's like
Not like
I
a piece
don't
that you're
need
stoked
that
about.
stuff. I don't
Yeah.
need that to sit around for however long. But I'd say definitely it's a lot more saturated. Like 2 years ago, even like whenever we were in high school, we used to thrift, and the things like that we probably passed on just because you know you learn as you go. It's just I don't even want to think about how much stuff because we were in there doing this for a long time, dude, and like just thinking about all the stuff we probably missed out on or said, that's probably not that cool. Just
Yeah.
it's crazy. But yeah, I think the market is definitely saturated, but you know we're still finding good stuff and still having fun doing it. So man,
Yeah.
I remember when we first had any vintage people on at all, really. There was only like pop-ups in that like little alleyway.
Yeah, World of Beer.
World of Beer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it was like I think at the time it was like maybe 5 or 6 people there.
If that, yeah.
Like, yeah. And then it grew into the street next to World of Beer where it was like it was a pretty good amount then. And then Garden Street popped up.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember when we had Dallas on, like, and after the first episode, he's like, at the end of it, like, after the camera was off, he's like, yo, I think we're going to try and do, like, brick and mortar maybe sometime this year. And it was like, whoa, that'd be dope. And then talking to him before, I think the next one, he's like, dude, I think we're going to make it happen. And they put in they got where they're at now.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, that's crazy.
No, it's insane. Like I tell them all the time, I was like, guys, I don't think you understand what you guys started, what your store really means to all of Pensacola. I was like, it's so much bigger than your store. Like they really created something like a safe spot for creative people, like-minded people, or just a cool place in general. Something that Pensacola has never seen before, something that really only happens in bigger cities that we have in our small little town. And it's like just crazy like how receptive to the public is to it, and like just seeing all like the kids are hyped on it. Like I went to the mall the other day and I just realized like, dude, I hate everything here. Like I was like, everything here sucks.
The mall,
It's so wild. that used to be the fucking
dude, that was
fucking
really did, bro.
spot, bro.
I was
That
like,
was the shit.
This is just not like I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, yo, can we go to the thrift? Like,
Yeah.
like please, these clothes are too new.
It's so wild. It's crazy to me how within the last 5 to 10 years, how many malls have just like ceased to exist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I watched a very sad documentary. Actually, probably shouldn't. Don't watch it. But it's about a mall in like it's like Connecticut or something. But it was like this gigantic mall, and when they opened, there was like it was huge, right? And then slowly stores started leaving, and there was like 10 stores left in this place, and then it's been shut down for like 6 years, and they still have like one employee that cleans like the weeds and shit out of the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's telling all these stories about how like when he first started working there and all this shit. It's like, oh my god, dude! And all malls are gonna be like that. It's like pretty soon. You know what I mean? Like walk into Cordova Mall on a Friday afternoon, bro. There's 15 people in there. You know what I mean? Like that used to be the spot. And now it's just like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
You look how huge JCPenney's is, bro.
Yeah.
It's a huge building. For what?
Yeah.
Dude?
Nope.
Parking lot's empty.
Oh my god. All of
All
the
the
time.
time.
All
No
of
one's
the time.
going
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You don't need 4 floors of retail anymore.
No.
Like, that's
No.
dead. That's
Yeah.
gone.
It's wild that that whole entire mall like kind of went away and it turned inside out or whatever, but that's still there.
Yeah.
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 I haven't even been in JCPenney.
Bro, I miss... Do y'all remember the movie theater at...
Talking
other
about Silver
one?
Screen?
not Silver Screen, but it was at the mall.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
old
yeah.
mall.
At
What the fuck
University?
was
Yeah.
that? Yeah, University
Ooh,
Mall. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if I remember that either.
Dude.
That was a long time
That was
ago.
a
Hey, you
long
want to
time
know a
ago.
long time ago? Do you guys remember Scotty's?
Scotty's?
Scotty's.
Nobody. See, that was too far for y'all.
How long ago was this?
On Mobile Highway, you know where Lowe's is?
Mm-hmm.
That used to be Scotty's Hardware. It was this big, like, Scottish guy's face. I didn't know how to break it to you guys. Didn't want to take too big of a leap and leave out behind. Fucking big guy, orange beard,
Guy.
fucking green hat, and they would drop Scotty's bucks. No, I mean, I might have been. I'm not appropriating any of that. I don't know.
I was
dude.
asking because you said green hat. Anyway, go on.
But they would do these big drops, like a plane would go by or a helicopter, and it would drop Scotty's bucks.
What?
Made it up.
I'm not making this, dude. You look this up,
I
bro.
don't remember no shit
Yeah.
like
It
that.
would be
Real,
dads and their sons everywhere in the parking lot because it would just be the little kids gathering all the bucks, and you go inside and get free lumber and shit.
Free. They're just dishing out free lumber, bro.
The
no
bucks.
wonder they're out of
Bro.
business.
The bucks.
Yeah. No shit, it's a Lowe's now. Lowe's would never do some shit like
But
that.
the reason I bring that up is like next to the Scotty's was a theater. The theater literally is located where the Lowe's is. Like I guess where the Ross Dress for Less is now is where the Scotty's was, but where the Lowe's was
It was
where
a
the
theater?
theater was. That was like the first time I ever remember going to a movie ever in my life. It was crazy. It was like dark as fuck. I mean, it was not the best theater. Dude,
I tell
Silver
you,
Screen
dude,
has fucking
Silver Screen
rats.
Silver Screen was it was a
Silver
little
Screen
sketch.
has rats.
It was a little sketchy sometimes.
It was
that's
that,
for
yeah,
sure.
it was
It
definitely.
was that the random circle that would appear on the screen where you're watching the movie. You remember that? There
Yeah.
was a black
I think I
circle,
remember that.
yellow outline.
I remember we were in there watching one of the Lethal Weapons, and it stopped. We had to go get somebody, and they're like, "I think we're just done today."
We're gonna shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
2 in
guys-
the afternoon.
Do y'all want to watch The Grinch?
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
No.
I don't think we.
Didn't they used to have like a promo? It was like $2 Tuesdays or something.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
had all kinds of.
Yeah, they had matinee prices and all kinds of crazy shit, dude. It was a wild time.
The commercial, bro. And you know what commercial I'm talking about, though. Movable chairs.
Movable chairs.
Whatever
oh
happened
my
to that kid, bro?
god! Yeah, that's
What is he doing?
right,
What is he up to,
I
bro?
don't
Yeah,
remember
bro.
that one.
He said, I had my party at Silver Screen, and it was fun. Integral part of my life right there.
Dude, they should y'all should screen print a shirt with him on it.
Dude, where is he at? I want to find him.
Dude, have him be y'all spokesman. Do a commercial for y'all. We're down at Garden Street Vintage with Spinach Vintage. We got movable chairs.
Was Silver Screen a local thing? Or
Yeah.
were there?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But I
Were?
didn't know if there were.
Did they move?
No, I'm just saying, were there multiple around
I think that was the
the
only
U.S.?
No, I think it's just a play on words. Like silver screen, you know? You made it to the big one.
No, I'm just saying. No, just like.
No.
That's all good.
It's born and raised here, dude.
Okay.
And it's gonna die here too.
Well,
You did?
It's
Yeah.
It's
R.I.P.
rest in peace, though. Rest in.
Have y'all been in the movies recently to see anything?
one. I think the last thing I saw was the Super Mario
Yeah.
movie.
What'd y'all think about that?
It was
Pretty gas.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Everybody like hated that movie.
There was
They
a
got
lot of
bad
people,
reviews.
A lot of people were like,
haven't seen
"Oh,
it.
well, they missed out on so much." I was like, "Man, just enjoy the movie for what it
Yeah.
is. Like, stop wishing they did something. They didn't.
think
Eat
the
your
last
popcorn,
movie-
drink
Yeah.
your Coca-Cola."
I was
and
just
enjoy.
happy they
The
were
last-
doing it at all.
Right.
Also,
Yeah.
Sebastian Maniscalco played like a bully at the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
The last movie I saw in theaters was Top Gun 2.
That was
That
That was pretty
the
gas
problem
too.
with
It was a fucking
That was
banger.
fire.
Dude, we were sitting watching it together because I was like, we have to go watch this. I was like,
Yeah.
this is a huge moment in my life. And so we went and watched it, and I just made him watch the first one like a week or two before. And so we get into the movie, and it starts the exact same way as the first one goes,
Yeah.
in the exact same font, like the whole thing, right? And it's like in 19 whatever.
It's
they
the
started
same
a-
music.
It's the exact
it's the same
intro.
pacing. Everything
And he
is
goes-
literally.
And he looks over at me, and he looks up, and he goes, "It's the same fucking movie." He goes, "It's the same movie."
I was
And then it
pissed.
switches, and it says Top Gun. And he goes, "It's the fucking same movie." He got so upset.
Yeah.
I was like, "Just wait, dude. It's gonna be fine."
He even was on the motorcycle and everything. Like,
Yeah.
All right, dude.
No, it started pretty. There was the intro of all the planes on the.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
What do you guys think of Top Gun?
Personally, I've never seen it.
It's a gay
One or
film.
two.
the original one.
It's
No,
a,
neither one.
you haven't?
Never.
It's a documentary about a gay guy.
Really?
Yes.
That's not-
He's having problems. He doesn't know he's,
He's
gay
having
yet.
problems.
And it's fine. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but he was definitely in distress. Like his sexuality
There was there's
in
this
a,
weird
in a
theory.
whirlwind.
There's
He was looking for that Top Gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a weird conspiracy about whether Tom Cruise in the movie was actually gay and was like
Because look,
fighting for
he
you know
do-
trying
he
to figure out
doesn't-
what side.
here's some clues that like gave it away for me. He doesn't flirt with the girl at all when she looks like a girl, but when she dresses like a guy, cap done up, like you wouldn't know she was a girl if she was turned around.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? That's the problem.
There's
I mean,
there's a
there's
beach
not a
volleyball
problem with
scene.
it. I don't mean it like that. I mean like, yo, you be truthful with us.
Mm.
You know, be
But in the
straight with
second
us.
one-
You
but in
can
the
be gay with
second
her.
one-
Be straight with us. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
But in the second one,
Yeah, all of them.
no, Tom Cruise is definitely.
Because they were like
Definitely.
oiled on the beach.
Well, they did that in the first one too.
Well, they were
Yeah.
greased.
Well,
but we knew that.
yeah, greased exactly.
Greased. Yeah.
Greased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit of
That
a,
soundtrack though, the original soundtrack, still one of the best soundtracks of all time.
Dude,
That
you-
and Rocky 4 are two of the best soundtracks.
what's the dude that lost his voice in the movie?
Oh,
Iceman?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Val Kilmer.
what would have been really good was like waiting till the very end of the movie and him be like, "No, I'm fucking with you."
I don't think he couldn't talk in real
Yeah,
life.
no, I know
No,
he
he
can't.
couldn't talk. Actually,
I know, but they can do wonders with silver
Yeah.
screens. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes. Say silver screens.
Yeah,
This man loves the
Wow.
silver
Wow.
dude. I don't know if you heard about the chairs.
They were movable.
Movable.
Yeah,
Huh?
dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. So you guys
You
decided.
guys graduated, right?
Sure did.
Yup.
Fuck, man.
Go ahead.
So you guys decided to start a vintage company.
Something like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where did this spring from? Is it from high school?
I had my own little thing going on. I think it was the high school. Yeah, it was high school. G's Vintage Vines.
West
Well,
Florida. It was West
You knew that
Florida. It was West Florida.
No, but I have.
Graduated from there?
Yeah, I have my own little thing going on. But I don't know. I didn't really take it too serious. I just find a couple things that I didn't want to wear myself.
God damn
I'm
it.
so sick of these guys. No, but I would find shit that like I wouldn't wear, wouldn't fit me, and then I would sell that shit online. And I go back.
Brother. Brother. Here it goes. Here it goes. It's all downhill from here, baby. Ooh. Well.
No. But I go back and look at shit that I was selling for like $20 that like nowadays I could have sold for like 60. And I'm just like, look back, but I'm like, why, bro? Like I was definitely cooking my ass, but
Back in high school?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So that's where it came from.
That's where it
kinda
started for me. But I think like around March of this year, me and him were like just shopping, picking up shit that was sick, but obviously we wouldn't wear it or couldn't fit it, and then it was stacking up, and
Stacking up high.
yeah, stacking up pretty high.
And it's like, all right, man. Well, should we start selling stuff?
This was only in March? I thought
Yeah,
y'all had
bro.
started
No, dude.
like,
this
last year or something.
This is relatively recent. Like we've
It might have been April. March is
Well-
when we started working out. Or was that March of last year?
That was
That was
definitely
March
March
of
of
last year. Okay.
that's some quick results.
You
but-
good.
Fuck, dude.
Excuse
I
me.
need to work out with y'all.
Yeah.
No, okay, so yeah, March of this year was that, and then March of last year was when we started working out.
Hmm.
Just March boys.
Big March fans over
Hey,
here.
big shit happens in March, man.
March Madness.
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you were selling stuff, in high school, were you literally just dragging it to school in your book bag and you're like, yo,
I would,
or would people see
dude,
it on
you know
you
what?
and like, let me buy that off you?
I don't even think it was high school.
Huh?
I think it might have been after high school.
Really?
Like a year after. Because I was at the house on Johnson by myself, I think. And I would have people pull up to like pick up their shit.
I remember that. Yeah.
Word. What has been your best piece? Like one that you're just like, I got this, I need to resell it, but I kind of don't. Or do you just
This one
keep
is one
those-
for sure. And I don't know. I found a pretty cool Wizard of Oz all over print.
That Aerosmith one that you also
The
like,
Aerosmith
too.
is fire too. It's
Yeah.
a Get a Grip tour.
Mm,
It's like a fucking cow udder with a little nipple piercing.
yeah.
And it's got like Pensacola on the back for one of the places that they performed
Really?
Off the
Yeah.
racks, dude. Just a slew, like 4 or 5 band tees,
Yeah.
original, probably original owner, like on the racks. At
So-
one of the thrifts.
I think we asked Dallas this, but I'm not sure. How do you get the connection when somebody like obviously somebody has a stash of shirts or whatever, like they wear old band shirts. They have old merchandise that can sell really well. But they don't either know, care, or are in touch with that world. They're just like, I literally have this from childhood, and I see kids are wearing it nowadays, and they just donate it to like Goodwill. How do you track that sort? Like, yo, I'm seeing these shirts are on the racks. These are kind of all similar size. It's got to be coming from somewhere, or
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
How do you find that?
Are you trying to get in touch with a person? that
I'm not
donated
personally,
them?
but I'm asking, like, if
Is that
they
something I
wanted
would
to.
do?
No.
Well, Dallas said he went to somebody's
Yeah.
garage because he found the guy that was doing it, and he was like, he bought a
Really?
whole bunch of shit
I
from
don't
this
remember that
dude.
story.
It's
That would be nice.
yeah, we haven't really come in contact with buying directly from an original owner or doing like a
Yeah.
large buy like that. Most of our stuff is hand picked just because we don't really have the connections that a lot of the other people do that have been doing this longer. So most of our stuff is like I said, it's just luck and timing, because you can say, oh, well, they restocked at this time or this time, but you really never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of going and being consistent,
Yeah.
and you're going to find good stuff.
Yeah, how often are you guys, I mean,
But I hit that shit
Thrifts?
almost every day.
Every
Really?
day.
Anytime I could, like either before work or after work. Might as well hit like 3 thrifts.
And it's always the days that you like, I'm just going to stop in real quick. That's when you find like a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
Like one time I'd found just a bunch of the stuff that we normally sell, but it was all just on a restock rack, and I just said, yep.
Yeah.
And but it's like to have a day like that, you have to go.
Yeah,
Every
every
single
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, consistency for sure.
I will tell you, I tried to start, like, buying and reselling shit because it was, like, during COVID, and I was, like, I'm at home a lot of times anyways, but I obviously knew, like, the vintage type stuff that would sell, but then I was, like, I need to also get into other products that would sell well. So I was thinking that Tommy Hilfiger shirts, just anything. Polos, it didn't fucking matter. It could be the one with the teddy bears, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was buying all of them in just nothing with nothing. I literally didn't sell a shirt. I'm like, that did not go well.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the only success I ever had in vintage was I went to Waterfront Mission and they had 5 Florida Gator hats from like 1993, 4, 5, 6. And it was all their championship hats. But there's 5 of them. I worked at Snack Crate at the time, and all the office dudes were like college kids, and everybody loved vintage. And I was like, I bought 5 of them for like $5, all 5 of them total, and I sold 4 of them for $80. I'm sure it could have been better than that, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. And then the other one I had to give away. Nobody wanted to buy it.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the big thing. Is like you just have no idea.
You
have
don't.
no clue.
But I was like, I'll give $5 on 5 hats because if nobody wants them, I'll rock them or I'll just give them away or something.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of the cheapest things you can get from the thrifts nowadays, bro.
The
You buy a hat, I think like $199, $299 might be the most you'll pay for a hat unless you go to Waterfront and they cook your ass. But
Dude, waterfront prices have gone crazy. I used to get literally my wardrobe out of there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because we were fucking broke.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you get your fucking sunburn shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like $6 or some shit for a t-shirt.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You think a lot? I mean, I guess a lot of that has led from
Resellers.
resellers. Yeah.
But it's like they have somebody in there that knows shit and like does all the pricing on.
Yeah.
Bro, because here's the thing. They got rid of all their jackets. But we live in Florida. People donate jackets year round. Where are they? I don't know.
He's like, somebody's got an answer.
Someone's got an
Somebody
answer, dude.
knows.
Waterfront in particular, they don't restock often. I've only caught them on a restock maybe once or twice. And that's when I
Really?
found like good stuff. They don't restock often. They don't have sales often, and their prices like they have like on some items they'll have like antique store prices, but at a thrift store. It's like
Yes.
this item has
Yeah,
not been
it's
cleaned,
crazy.
it hasn't been treated, and you're still selling it for this huge markup. Like yes, someone could probably buy it and resell it for a profit, but they're doing all that work.
Yeah.
Like why
They're
are
almost
you
turning more into a
It's like-
reseller than it is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like you're getting these items for free. You're taxing on these that you got for free.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
don't-
I have two huge gripes about waterfront particularly. They always have a fucking like, yo, purple is half off today. Purple ain't in the store that day. All right? You ain't finding a purple for nothing.
For nothing.
And then also their like wrestling vintage DVDs are more than the original price of the DVD.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're trying to make money.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Like, I went in there and I saw, like, I hate Hulk Hogan, but they had a fucking Hulk Hogan highlight, and I think it was, like, 3-disc DVD, and it was, like, $40. I was like, bro, I
what I'm
eBay
talking
this
about,
shit
bro.
for
That shit
$10.
is
bucks.
ridiculous.
That's what I'm talking about. It's those antique store prices at
Yeah.
a thrift store. It's like, you guys aren't an antique store. If you want to be, then organize it as such. Don't try
Yeah.
to play like you're
Yeah.
something you're not, you know?
Yeah, they should, if they're gonna do that, they should just, like, section it off. Like, obviously, it's 3 huge buildings, and it's just, like, corridors through
Yeah.
them. But back in the day, the middle corridor, where the front of it is facing the car wash or whatever, that used to be, like, more desirable things, like, back in the day. You hear?
You're
like-
out for a second. I was out for a second. I was just confused on what you were talking about.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But it used to be, like, nicer things and then, like, athletic stuff and toys and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still kind of athletic stuff and toys, but the rest is, like, books and records and
Houseware
stuff.
and
Yeah.
something like that.
But, dude, it is wild. I always go into stores where it's like the color is just not in that store that day. I just want them to be like, just show me one shirt.
I just,
Yeah.
Show me a shirt.
I just saw a video. There's a couple guys that I follow on YouTube that are like big golf YouTubers, you know, and they do these thrift store challenges where you have to buy a set of golf clubs at a thrift store and then play a round of like 9 holes with
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
And some of the shit that they find in these thrift stores, bro, it's insane. It's
It's
so
good?
it looks so funny. Well, sometimes they find some like grail fucking.
Here's a good question, because isn't golf so like you have to be so dialed in?
Yeah,
So how do you buy vintage pieces? Wouldn't they just be
They're
warped
not-
and shit?
they're not like vintage, particularly.
I mean, are there vintage golf pieces?
yeah.
Like
Golf's been around.
shit that
Yeah,
works,
like wooden shafted golf clubs and like old plumb head.
but they're
drivers
not
and
like
shit.
fucked up. Because wood can warp.
I mean, it depends.
Nah,
And swell.
Yeah, I mean,
If they've been used for that long, I feel like they probably would be. But if
Yeah.
somebody,
but if they've been sitting in somebody's garage for 10 years or whatever, and they just don't use them,
yeah,
no. But even I don't know. But just the shit that like even the stuff that was out 5 years ago, is still pretty good technology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, even some of that stuff, they'll find sets of golf clubs for like $20. You know what I mean? And that's like 10 clubs. It's
yeah.
like, what the shit, dude? It's crazy. And people are spending $700 on new drivers. You know,
That's wild.
Jeez.
fucking intense, dude. Golf is an expensive ass game, but yeah. But that shit always looks so fun to me because it's like one of those that you never know what you're gonna find,
Mm-hmm.
and then trying to figure out how to play with clubs that you've never played with before. So it's just like, we'll figure
Yeah.
it the fuck out, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good shit though.
That's wild. I never understood golf.
I've tried to hit a ball. It was very pitiful, and I said, "Well, this isn't that cool to me." I
Honestly,
suck.
bro, I was hitting shit at Top Golf, like I don't know about like putting, but
He's like, I was hitting shit.
You know what I feel like?
it was
Top
definitely
golf,
going.
Top golf is like adult t-ball. It's like, dude, if we can't hit it here, hey, this is a wrap.
Yeah. This is the testing facility.
Hey,
for
nobody's
if we should further
moving,
this.
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, not that golf moves much, but it's like you can't play in that perfect situation. You ain't gonna play when like some shit is like.
Yeah. It's teed up all nice and pretty for you.
Yeah. Me, I'm gonna be like, why is the ball not sitting on the tee? They're like, look at your tee, dude.
Oh, yeah. No, golf is one of the most frustrating but satisfying games in the world.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's insane. But that's why so many people are addicted to it. That's why so many people play golf, you know? But, yeah, Top Golf is one of those things that's like, I think for people trying to get into it, it's really, really good for the sport. And I think there's supposed to be one close to here. Like, they're looking at doing one in Mobile, I think.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Destin.
There were talks of having, like, a big, like, putt-putt course in Panama City, I think. But I've heard recently Mobile is supposed to get a Top Golf or their competitor.
Dude, why don't, like, we just as, like, I don't even know what you would call it, like, the young Pensacola community, like, all the cool kids and shit, like, our podcast, the vintage people and all that.
I know
Dude,
where
like,
you're going with this.
a massive
I know where you're
putt-putt
going with this.
thing,
It's
just
in
for
the,
fun?
There are things in the works right now in Pensacola for sure.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You mean, like, a tournament or
Mm-mm.
a putt-putt thing?
Mm-mm.
You're
We'll
setting
talk
them
about
in
it.
the
We'll
boat?
That's just
talk
top
later.
secret.
We'll talk later.
All right.
It's okay. But yeah, it would be great here. That's for sure. Pensacola is.
Which is why I was trying to talk
Fucking-
about it, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Talk about it.
So if here's a question to ask everybody, because I was thinking about this the other day, and this is gonna like really make you think.
All right.
So, not now, but right now. Which now is more now?
Right now.
Right now is more
Wait,
now
compared
than
to what now?
now.
I think
Oh,
right
now versus right now?
Yeah, which one's more now?
I feel like
I think right now.
right now, yeah.
I think that's not right.
Really?
I think now is as now as you can get. Right now is now a little longer than now. Because right now, you took two words. Now.
Why didn't you
Man,
have to
what?
whisper? You said.
Right now.
I just
mean,
feel
I don't know.
like
I think right now is way more time
Yeah,
specific.
because you
than
give it
now.
that. Yeah, you get that added.
Yeah. Right is more is.
I just think you're putting more urgency on like I was being serious versus the location of when now is. Now is always gonna be now. But when you say right now, it's like when you're saying give me that versus give me that shit. Or it's like a verb or adjective
Well,
or whatever.
I feel like it's more like a right there / there situation. Like over
Right
there.
there.
Or
It's right
like there.
Yeah, but
or
that's
it's right there.
That's location based. Now is time based.
Time is a location in some ways, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen Back to the Future.
Yes,
I told you that in confidence.
He just watched Back to the Future like last week.
I did, dude.
Yeah. He's
So I now understand where
he's
there
like,
and
that
now
shit's
and
crazy.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
But I think,
Back to the Future? I was like, holy shit, dude.
I had to watch it because of situations like that where I was like, I've seen it, dude. And I'm like, I really gotta see it. Dude.
That's what happens, dude. People are like, oh, it's such a classic movie. I'm like, dude, I got no clue what you're talking about.
Bro, that happens to me more often than it should because like growing up I didn't watch like classic shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was one of
Yeah.
those fucking things. It was like childhood was
Right
Disney
here.
Channel and fucking
Yeah.
Cartoon
that's
Network.
it, bro. Not even that. I wasn't allowed to watch those. I mean
Yeah.
Disney Channel, bro.
True.
Disney XD.
Oh, that was good.
Later down the road.
I
But
got a good top three right now.
Pixar, you know?
Top three movies you haven't seen that you were told you were supposed to see already. I'll give one of mine, and it doesn't have to be in order of like, yo, there's a number one.
Back to the Future.
Godfathers. I haven't seen a single one.
Never mind.
People rip on me for it. Really, like, I want to. I go to start to watch the first one, and I'm like, so this is just a quinceañera for fucking way too long. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, I haven't broken past the party part yet. I don't know. I haven't been able to get that movie, and that's one of the ones that is like a cult classic.
That's a long ass movie too, right?
Yeah, and there's like 3 of them, isn't there?
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I started, but I fell asleep.
And and your top 3. So the way top 3s work is you give like 3 things. Typically it's in order, but today it doesn't fucking matter. It's just like give 3 things today you were supposed to see or whatever. Does not have to just be movies. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give you another one.
Ooh, Sopranos.
Yep.
Yep, I'm right there with
shows?
you.
Because
I'm right there with
everybody
you.
says it's such a good fucking
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Sopranos.
And I want to see
watched.
that shit so bad. And I just haven't.
Yeah, no. I've seen more YouTube shorts of The Sopranos than I
Yeah.
have actually watched the show. Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the Mad TV version of Will Sasso playing Tony Soprano and it cuts off every time he cusses?
I don't
He's
think
like,
so.
give me that. And
Yeah.
it's like clip, 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 clip,
Yeah.
clip. It's so fucking quick. It's like clips of him just saying the first couple seconds of a word.
Bro, I can't even think about 3 things right now.
Really?
No.
Weightlifting. Vintage.
Oh,
fucking
wow.
food. There's 3 things.
holy.
I feel like Scarface is one of those.
You
I
haven't seen Scarface?
No.
Why am I
But
saying
I've heard
that?
a
That's
lot
what
of
the point
shit.
is.
Damn, man,
Just
I don't
make
wanna
sure
say
we
nothing, no.
make sure we.
Hey, man, you started
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. This was your idea. Yeah.
All right, have y'all watched The Office?
Dude, The Office is my heart,
I've
bro.
watched it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Actually,
yeah.
not-
I never really got
The
big into it like a lot of
Office
people are.
bobblehead up there.
All right,
whatever.
so for me, that's one of them, The Office. I've seen clips of it. I haven't really sat down and watched the entire
Yeah.
show.
Hmm.
That's it, yeah.
That one, Friends, the same thing.
Really
I've never really been
Um,
into.
tough.
You don't like sitcoms?
Yeah, I don't know. I've watched Friends, but mainly because that's what was on.
Dude, the way you look around the room is funny because, like, you'll be hearing somebody talk.
And you're like over here.
He'll be hearing somebody talk, and he's already looking at someone else like, you hear what he's saying?
You
He's
said,
like,
you hear this shit?
he's like, I know you're hearing this.
Yeah, my mom used to call me a looker. I like to look. At
I think
things.
Flex,
I think
bro.
she was calling you handsome.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Like you're a looker.
no, but I like to look at things. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
My nickname in high school. Oh man.
I see a lot of things. That's
I'll
what I'm
tell
saying.
you one show that I haven't watched. Sopranos is definitely up there, but SpongeBob, dude. Still to this
Really?
day, like I may have watched 1 or 2 episodes, maybe,
Really?
but like
Yeah, that
Never.
should
That's
be some
same.
clarification. 1 or 2 episodes doesn't count as seeing a show at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that's fair.
yeah. I
So
just
if you've tried to start something,
well, it wasn't that I tried to start it. I just
you were
happened to
forced?
watch it, like at my grandparents' house. Like if they were downstairs and I was upstairs, I was like, I'm gonna put SpongeBob on for like 10 minutes before I get in trouble, and then I'd watch like a little bit of it and then change the channel real quick so I wouldn't get in
Yeah.
trouble. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I wasn't allowed to watch it.
I got a number
Apparently,
3.
it used to be like an adult. It was supposed to be like on a like adult or Nick at Night or some shit like that. I remember hearing like it was an adult show.
Yeah,
It definitely has some jokes in
it's
there. That
yeah.
But I
Oh,
feel like
bro.
all
you
cartoons
realize
do.
later on.
Like
Yeah.
if you go back and watch your favorite childhood movies, childhood shows,
Yeah.
and then
Dude,
you,
anything.
They've got
you'll
some shit
pick
in
up
there.
on stuff
Yeah.
that's like that's kind of inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like for me as a kid to be watching, but it goes over your head as a kid.
It
As
hits
an
the
adult,
parents.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, now I know exactly what they're talking about
Yeah.
because I lived a
Yeah.
couple years.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
here's
have a
another
better
one.
understanding.
Die Hard. I haven't seen any of them.
Neither.
I've
neither
seen
have I.
that.
I watched
Probably
the
seen
first
of
one.
those.
Watched the first one.
And I hear like people have the debate whether it's a Christmas movie or if it's a action movie.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's an action movie. I mean, I'm sure.
I think it's just both.
Like, well, look, it cannot not be an
I don't know,
action
put
movie.
your hands together.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, like, it absolutely is an action movie, no matter whether or not it is a Christmas movie
Yeah,
or
it
not.
checks that box for
It
sure.
has to.
Yeah,
be an action movie.
definitely action. Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What other movie?
Have you seen The Matrix?
Yes, I
Nah.
have seen the Matrix.
See, I've seen The Matrix,
Yeah.
but not the other ones.
All the 9 of them are having
Dude, The Fast and the Furious. There you go. I've seen the top 3 or the
God,
first
bro.
3.
After about 7, I've kind of fell off too.
Bro, when I was in the movies
Seven is
watching
so
the
many.
previews
Dude,
for the
there's
for
so-
the
yeah.
new one, I saw this. I can't remember what kind of car
Did
it
you
was,
see-
but it was just flying through the sky, driving through
Yes.
buildings. I said, "That is
Oh, yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is enough.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Dude,
had
it
it. I'm
was-
sick
Dude,
of it."
dead
It
serious?
was like the 6th one or 7th one where there's like there's the sports car in the top of the big building in Dubai, and they
That's
drive
what
it
he's talking
out
about.
of the window.
Yeah. I think it's the.
Hey, man,
I think it's
the-
the 7th. Maybe the 8th.
I think it is 7th.
Hey, he broke down and showed me this clip
Oh,
from one of.
bro.
I don't even know which one it is.
I think
but
it's Fast.
Dom, like the main guy, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He apparently says something and he punches the ground and the building breaks.
It's fucking.
Hey man,
it's him and
that ain't real.
It's him and Jason Statham on top of a parking garage, and he's like, they're like.
F is for
No,
family.
he's like we're having a street fight or whatever, and they like start fighting and shit, and the ground starts to crack, and he goes, "Think about street fights. Street always wins." And then he hits on the ground, and then the garage breaks, and
There's no way.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Dude,
That's
the family's
in
giving
the
him
movie.
Yeah.
strength,
Hey
bro.
man, somebody go get Spider-Man. This motherfucker's crazy strong. Like,
Dude, it's insane. Yeah.
yeah.
They just became
That's
like
insane.
superheroes, spies.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, is this even about going fast anymore?
No, it's
like,
Yeah.
y'all are-
Yeah, there's
I
a
think
10th
they-
one coming out, like soon.
Well, the
Yeah, I
10th
saw
one is the
I
one
saw
you
that.
saw the previews for. I thought you told me the 11th one is in space,
It's
unless
supposed
that
to
was
be
a
in
joke.
space. Yeah, no, it's no, dude,
I
swear
swear
to
to
God,
God,
shit
bro.
you
I've
not,
seen
and
that.
I shit you not, it is supposed to be in space. There's space involved.
That's so crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
No, it's
We're driving a Bugatti on the moon.
yeah, bro. It's like what the fuck? They go to Mars and make a racetrack. What?
Yeah, they're
Um,
racing Elon to Mars,
Yeah. Oh man.
dude. Yeah, but that would be my 3: is fucking Godfathers, Sopranos, and Die Hard.
I'm trying to think of a movie.
You seen Lethal Weapons?
I feel like I've
Banger.
seen a little bit.
Mhm.
There's 4 of them. Bangers, bro.
No, I haven't seen.
And they're
those.
funny as fuck.
Those are older, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I think it trails from late 80s to into early 90s. But they're really good. They're
Yeah, I
like
haven't seen
right
them.
in that ballpark of
Who
Die
is
Hard.
that?
That is, wow, why did you ask? Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Donald Glover. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't
Or
seen
Danny
those.
Glover. Why mix them names up? They're so close. I guess you could say it either way.
Danny or Donald?
Because don't people call Donald Danny?
I thought
think
Donald
it's
Glover
Donnie.
was.
Donald Glover is Childish
Donald-
Gambino.
That's
Yes.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah, but I thought it was like how you call Richard Dick. And
See,
then
I
you
know
call Chuck and
that-
Charles the same thing.
That whole Richard Dick thing to me doesn't make any sense.
It's like Rick, but D instead of R.
He's trying to break it down.
Thank
to
you,
us.
Gordon.
He's like, y'all are idiots. Let me tell you how it works.
No, I never got that. Doesn't that like every other nicknames I get?
That and like the William
Other-
and Bill is about kind of
it's
like the
kind
same.
of the
Yeah.
it's
That's a thing.
William
William
and Bill
instead of
is
William, yeah.
really a thing.
yeah.
I don't know why.
William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Bill Shakespeare.
Bill. Yeah, you talking about Bill?
Yeah. Talking about Bill Shakespeare? Yeah. No, that shit. It's like those are nicknames that doesn't
Yeah.
they don't make any sense.
No, that
Oh,
kinda
there's
just
some that really
infuriated
don't
me.
make
Like,
sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
upset.
it makes you angry.
Like, why not call him Billiam?
See,
That's
yeah.
something.
That's
I mean, that's
way
that's
closer
better.
than Bill.
Yeah. William and Billiam? What if they were brothers?
You idiot.
The mom's retarded, dude. Good grief, dude. Wow,
Are there
dude.
any other weird names that have shitty nicknames?
I just know the Chuck and Charles one never made sense to me. Like,
Yeah,
But that's
Why?
closer than that's closer
that's
than
not closer than
That is
Bill
not.
and William and
you see
Dick
still got
versus
CH.
ARLES.
still got CH though.
That's all you got. Bill and William, you got a majority of the fucking name, dude.
Bill and William.
Good
don't know,
grief,
man.
dude.
That
Yeah,
one,
I can't think of
the
another one.
Beginning of the name is the most impactful part.
And it can't be something you're just knocking off some of the name and then calling them.
Yeah,
like
see, that makes
Renaud,
sense.
it can't be Nod.
That makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
That I get, but you start adding letters and shit, it just doesn't add up.
Chuck and Charles.
Yeah,
That
whole lot of
shit
letters.
pissed me off.
Yeah, now that-
like
now
how
you-
you just got
now
hit
that
with
I
the
think
Bill and
about
William
it.
thing. That pissed me off when I heard Chuck and Charles. I was like, yeah, no, I know him as Chuck. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, his real name's Charles. Then why don't we call him his real name?
Let's start with that.
Call him
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah. That's why, or it really bothers me when somebody's second name is better than their first one and they only go by their second name.
Like Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What
don't
is
get
Hayden's first name?
that. John?
Yeah,
Hayden's
that
way
sucks.
better than John.
Yeah.
He looks more Hayden than he looks
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, I don't
Call him real
I don't
quick.
know why.
Put him on speaker. Hey, John?
he answers to
John, I got
Most
you on the
people
phone?
call him John now. But I'm like,
Really?
yeah, And that pisses me off. Because,
That'd be like everybody calling him Davis.
no, it'd be like everybody calling me Matthew.
Yeah, but you don't look like a Matthew. You look more Davis.
Think so?
Yeah.
Is it first name?
I mean, you don't have a
You ever met anybody named Davis as a first name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, we both good.
Yeah.
I only know one person. That's
Didn't
what
we
I
have
was
an
asking.
employee named Davis?
Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only one I know.
You just said I didn't know one.
No, I said I know one.
Oh.
But I only know one person with the name Hilton.
I mean,
Or
you
Yusuf.
hey, and you see where I got the connection, where I said you looked like a Davis. You saw how he was.
No.
Hey, so you look like a Davis, bro.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. So
Well,
you don't look like we
that's
all
rough.
know a smart Matthew, right? We all know Matt. That's pretty smart.
Matt.
Yeah. It ain't this guy. Yeah.
Well, I tried. I tried. But yeah, no, the whole John thing makes me angry. I just don't get it. Why would you go with John over Hayden? Hayden's so much better.
That's also like, how old is Hayden now?
21, 20. We talked about this the other day, and I still can't remember how old he
So
was.
2002, that was the middle name that she picked. That's kind of groundbreaking. I feel like Hayden wasn't very popular back then. I feel like
no.
that's now a popular name.
Yeah.
Or
I feel
those
like it's
types of
gotten-
names are Braden, Hayden. That's all I got.
I feel like it's gotten a
Jaden.
little bit more popular for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then it was fucking. Well, the real reason is because there was. Nope, that's not the real
No
reason.
real reason. You're like, I'm trying to make an excuse for him.
Well, I was trying to think where it came from. Oh, because it was Hunter. Hunter was my older brother, and they were gonna name me Fisher, and
Okay,
Hayden was gonna be Archer, and then they were like, well, if we have another one, what are we gonna name them? And then they switched to all H's
Gatherer?
because Hunter. I don't know.
A gatherer. A G.
Yeah, that's about
They
it.
just go to
That
her.
was
Hunter,
Hunter, you could call him.
Gatherer.
Fisher.
Yeah,
And what else?
Archer. Hunter,
crazy,
Hunter
bro.
Fisher Archer, and then it was all H's. After they were like, we'll stick with the H's.
Hey, I think your parents were
Wow.
irresponsible.
Yeah.
They should have took naming rights away from them.
Yeah.
So they.
Well, but think about all of them that are. I mean, they're pretty. Hilton, Hayden, back in the day was very original. Harper still is kind of. I see that more of a dude name than a
hey,
girl name.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
I've seen Harper more on animals. I've seen dog named Harper.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
All right.
I've literally never seen anybody other than a building named Hilton.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
You've cornered the market.
I've never known anyone else named Gordon. First name.
Oh, bro.
I've met a Gordon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've met a couple Gordons.
Really?
Yeah.
I've met an older gentleman
actually, that's
named
not
Gordon,
true.
and then,
I'm a
like,
liar.
the
And a
world's
thief.
best.
I'm sorry.
no,
And a thief. Sorry.
Give me this.
Yeah, I do know. I know two that are older. That are Gordon. That are older. Which is I guess that names
It's
kind of come
old ass
back.
name, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
what about?
What do you think about? Here's a real question. What do you think about old people?
What do you
names?
think about steroids?
We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
But the old people names,
Billiam?
but like Linda to me
Ugh.
is an older person name.
Margaret.
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Ain't nobody
Beatrice!
I'd be
Beatrice.
pissed, bro.
Dude, get the fuck out of here,
That
Beatrice!
those kind of names. How do you name a baby that?
How do you name that?
Because one day they are gonna be old and it's gonna fit.
Right, but you know how long they gotta wait till they get to that? That's a lot of years,
Beatrice?
dude.
Come on,
That's crazy, bro.
Years, dude. 60 years before
Yeah,
that
yeah.
name
Oh,
starts
beat.
to fit.
It didn't even. It starts.
Yeah. But in the beginning.
Yeah. In the beginning.
Yeah.
Beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Gertrude is
You
crazy.
just call her B
Gertrude.
for all. Hey,
Imagine-
B.
Imagine being like, this is our baby Gertrude. Huh?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Sounds like throw up.
Dorothy.
Dorothy's
Dorothy.
another one.
But you have to say
Dorothy.
like Dorothy.
With a little bit of
Yeah.
draw in it.
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
This is my daughter, Dorothy.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Like-
That's real.
You're slow. I roll at the
Yeah.
end. Dorothy.
Yeah, that's definitely the character in
But
the mystery movie that gets killed.
These names come from a time and place when we didn't have like conditioned air in the house. You know,
Right.
I don't even know.
Sounds
Like
like
we
different
just
time.
got refrigerators.
Yeah.
Guys. We just figured
Ice was
out.
a new. Well, you got ice trays? Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, no.
My family's got ice trays.
Yeah,
broke
that's
as
true.
shit, dude.
That's true. I don't know if I guess that we don't know if anybody's being named these old names now.
Yeah, what is going to be the new age old name? Hayden?
I don't know, man.
Hunter sounds like an old man name now. It sounds like it's going to get to an old man status. Yeah. Hunter?
Hunter?
Yeah.
I don't feel that one as much as the other one.
I will tell you, of all of you guys in your family name, I think Harper is going to sound youngest, longest. Harper sounds young.
It does.
Sounds like a birth of something. Oh, that's a little baby Harper.
Right. 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 Yeah. I don't know. So what about steroids? What's up, guys?
Steroids, dude.
Y'all gonna juice up or what?
Nah.
Have y'all?
No?
Y'all haven't even touched a needle?
Dude, if I would look like a machine. There would be no hiding it.
Yeah.
But
An absolute
Well, but
unit.
you already look. I mean, both y'all already look pretty fucking ripped. So it's like,
if I was,
But with steroids, bro.
if I was on a pro level competing in a competition, I'd probably juice.
yeah.
Do you guys ever want to do a competition like once?
I
to
would
get into a shape and just see if you could do it?
honestly, I would like to do something like that. Like go through, get a coach, train for a competition, and just kind of see. But I would do it now.
Like what you could get.
Yeah. And
I think that'd be fun.
what would be cool is like you're in a category where everybody is. It's your first.
Yeah.
It's just let's see how good we
Yeah.
can do this first try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun experience to do, just to see like what I could make my body do with the help of someone else. That's something like that I kind of thought about too. It was like, okay, I've seen what I can do by myself. Now, what about if I have a professional like coaching me, telling me exactly what I need to do, exactly what I need to eat, exactly how many hours of sleep I need to get. The thing is, like, but that is a full-time job, dude.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, it
time
is.
consuming.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of energy out. Like,
Yeah.
and the more stuff that I added into my life, the less and less time I had to dedicate those 2 hours in the gym every day. Because it's like, okay, well, what's important is keeping up my grades in school, my personal relationships, yada yada, work. It's like I have to find some kind of middle ground where I can just be at rest, you know?
Right.
And that's the main thing, is just trying not to do too much. Because I got a problem where I like burn out really easily if I try to just do too much at a time. So, you know, I kind of learned how to just breathe and just kind of take things like that in stride.
That's the thing for me too. Is I get gung ho and I go like 120% into it, and then 3 months later I'm like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. I get burnt out on stuff like that.
It's just not sustainable.
Yeah.
It works for a couple months, and then
Yeah.
when you're burnt out, there's nothing's like, oh, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
Really don't feel like getting out of bed today. Really don't feel like eating, or I don't. You know, it's hard, dude. It's
No,
like
I get that for sure.
I don't know what that not feeling like eating thing feels like.
that's.
I get done eating and I'm like, what are we about to eat?
Bro, I'm that same way, bro.
Yeah.
I can always eat.
Yeah, dude, fucking food is a fucking problem. Like, we asked this last question on the last podcast, but if you could give up one sense, what would you give up? And my sense would be I would give up taste, because then you would always eat healthy. You would have no excuse not to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Because you can't taste the food, so why not just eat the most optimal food possible?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Thank
That'd
you.
be ideal.
Thank
But then,
But I feel like
then you wouldn't be able to taste good shit.
But I feel like
That's-
so
yeah.
much of
Yeah,
our
but, hey,
enjoyment
but-
comes from
You feel good though.
our
Hey, but
taste. But
That's where
But then
I'm-
you could eat things that maybe aren't, you know?
Go ahead.
Sometimes maybe don't taste the best.
Go ahead. Elaborate
like
a little
sewage,
bit.
like raw sewage.
Oh, no.
Non-
That never
potable
tastes good.
water.
It depends on who you ask. Dude.
But then you still have smell.
Yes, you have to have smell. The reason you have to have smell is because if you smell bad, it's a problem. If you can't smell you got problems.
But isn't smell like a part of taste though?
Yes.
So if you don't have any taste,
I
then
made
you
the game
can still
up, dude.
smell.
Still smell. So if you eat raw
Okay.
sewage, you can smell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, but this tastes good.
It smells terrible though.
But shit, bro. Is there anything you guys want to plug before we get out of here? Like
Alright.
Spinach Vintage.
Oh,
God damn.
Instagram handles, anything?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, shout out my boy.
He's spinning the block. Dog.
no, but for real, just thank you guys for having us on.
Yeah.
It'd be a privilege if you guys, follow our Instagram, Spinach Vintage. We try to keep the prices pretty affordable, and got some good stuff on there for you guys. And keep shopping secondhand. Fuck them all, except for the people that have to work there.
Yeah.
Respect. Gotta get that money. But yeah, follow us on our socials.
Our shop, Spinach Vintage, Picola on Depop. We try and post weekly on that shit when we can, but yeah,
That's pretty much it.
shop with the spinach.
Did you?
What was that?
Where did the name come from? I have my ideas of where it came from. God
Yeah,
damn it, dude. You can't leave it alone for 1 second. Where'd you get the name? Spinach Vintage.
Well,
I got the vintage part.
one part, it rhymes.
All right.
Yeah.
2, it's like a little play on like Popeye.
Yeah.
Like you're
That's what
both
we
in the
thought,
gym,
That's what we thought.
So it's like flexed up dude,
Yeah.
Spinach Vintage, like the Popeye Sailor Man. Which is crazy because he didn't have huge biceps. If you look at Popeye, it's all
Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild, dude.
crazy build,
Yeah.
crazy freaking.
One of
Good
y'all should
elbows.
sacrifice your body and just go full forearms. Just fucking
should
doing
be
these all
crazy.
day.
Yeah, honestly, though,
What's
get
wrong with him?
injections in the
Hey.
forearm and just fucking
Yeah.
big.
Or just get the big fucking Popeye tattoos.
the two
there you go.
anchors.
2 anchors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Kind of sick. Kind of sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, inject a little bit of
shit.
silicone in there.
Have you seen
buff.
them people, dude?
Dude, that is insane, bro.
There
no
is
way you
that
think that
Russian
shit looks
dude?
good.
That Russian
Dude,
dude.
that dude.
Woo.
That's insane,
Golly.
bro.
He just
Oh.
stays purple. You know what I mean? His arms are just purple. Like,
bro.
it's just like,
It
This looks like it hurts,
like,
dude.
bro, reverse it.
Gnar. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
Go and get it
do,
fixed.
dude?
Put a drain in it.
Cut that shit out of there,
Yeah.
bro. But here's the thing: is once you pull that out, dude, you just got skin.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Skin just hanging. You know?
It's like people like died from that type of shit
oh
too.
yeah, oh yeah.
Like why even?
Well, back in the day, like in Miami and shit like that, people would go get like BBLs in
oh yeah,
not
and die,
so
die
great.
from that shit.
And there
yeah.
used to be a show. It might still be on. It was called Botched, I think. But it was like bad.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
bad plastic surgery stuff.
yeah.
And they would go to like an actual doctor and be like, "Okay, this is what's going on," and their butt's like purple and like shaped all weird because they got it in some like back alley, doctor's office and shit.
Yeah, bro. If you're doing shit like that, do your research and spend the money, or
Bro,
else
that's what
or
I'm
else
saying.
you're gonna fucking tell.
It's like if you're getting a deal cut on your plastic surgery, maybe not the spot.
hey, half
you know what
off
I mean?
today only.
Yeah, it's like they're sending. Yeah, that kind of
supposed
shit.
to get I was supposed to get my butt lifted, but I don't have a kidney.
Yeah.
I don't have a kidney, and they stole my wallet.
Yeah.
I've been,
So there's that.
yeah. None of that. None of that.
Good shit.
I one last thing before we get out of here. I did see you guys like setting up out here. What were y'all doing? Were y'all just seeing what it looked like?
Yeah, we had just
That's
got,
what I thought.
Yeah, we had just gotten a brand new tent or whatever, one for all the elements. So it had like clear little walls and shit.
When I
we
fire
no, but for real, maybe not fire, but-
planet.
Yeah, but nah, because it was technically supposed to rain at that time at the last pop up. We're like, might as well be fucking ready and have like that shit.
Yeah.
But it was like it seemed like it was a little bigger than the last tent that we used because normally they're angled like this, but this one's just straight up, so get a little more room and coverage. So we're just setting up, see how that should look. We got new racks too.
I was gonna swing by and be like,
Y'all
y'all
open?
open? I swear to
Yeah,
God,
bro.
dude. I was gonna ask, but it looked like y'all were like kind of like I don't know, like, and then somebody left. I can't remember who left, but there was only one person there.
Yeah, me and Kai had to leave.
Yeah, and I was like, are they coming back?
No, I'll
or-
pack it up, guys.
Yeah, now I got the whole thing.
And they're like, "Oh, we're hungry. Let's go get some food." I said, "Well, dude, we got $100 worth of stuff out here. I can't just leave this here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not taking it back inside myself." So
Yeah.
Well, they weren't open, so.
we're close.
I tried.
All right, dude. Before we get out of here, we want to shout out some sponsors. Johnny Mumbles is doing some work on my sleeve right now. He's about to finish the whole thing up here pretty soon. But he's an amazing artist from Sacred Grounds Tattoos. If you guys want to get some Popeye tattoos, this is the dude to do it. I was over there whenever the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight was on, and I was getting my arm done. He was doing that, kind of game planning some new tattoos. I know you got work from Chauncey. He's at the same studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking awesome place, awesome dudes. Depending on the artist, they're going to be booked out a little bit, but you can, plan it. You have plenty of time to think about the tattoo. But they do have people that do walk-ins if you need something done within time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We want to give a shout out to Kazushi Club, Pensacola. Down there on Cervani's, right next to the newer Domino's over there on Calvert's. If you guys are looking to get into some jiu-jitsu and over here in the Pensacola area, those dudes, that's the place to go. A room full of absolute killers. Great people, but killers. So yeah, Derek Overby runs the gym, and his little brother Casey Overby have Little Guy Jits on Instagram, which is they're both kind of little guys, small little guys. But
that little
they
guy?
do.
Don't worry about that little guy.
But they do a bunch of stuff for larger opponents. So if you're a smaller person or just want to get dialed in on technique, because you kind of have to have that as a smaller jiu-jitsu practitioner, they're definitely the ones to go to. So yeah, definitely go check them out. First week is free. There's classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, and then Monday through Thursday at night. They change times a little bit. We have open mats on Saturdays as well.
Which is free to everyone on the open mat.
Saturdays are free. But yeah, definitely go check them out. And that's Kazushi Club Pensacola.
Open mat is 12 to 2 or as late as you go. But it starts at 12. You can chop it up and work on technique that day. But it's a great local facility if you want to check out some stuff. If you're not in Pensacola and you're in Foley, Alabama, Panacea Martial Arts, it's a family jiu-jitsu gym. So the age range there, I think, starts as soon as 4 or 5. And then it goes as old as death.
Yeah.
If you can make it there, you can train there, basically.
That's sick.
But they actually just had a drop-in from an Atos black belt a few days ago. Dubious Dom. He's a legit world-class competitor, and he's got some dope gi stuff. They're primarily a gi gym, but on Wednesday nights, Rich
Shimlewski,
he teaches the no-gi beginner class at 5:30, and then the no-gi advanced class at 6:30. He also owns a lifestyle experiment, so if you're trying to get no-gi rash guards, no-gi shorts, he's working on gis and belts for the gis, and he also has t-shirts. They restock all the time. You just got to keep up with their website. It's alefl.com. You can see the link in their description on Instagram if you follow them. It's at a lifestyle experiment. I think there's underscores in there somewhere, but if you just type that out, it's the fucking website. Yeah, it's the one that pops up. Yeah.
It's going to pop up.
But Tony Rayborn owns the gym. Rich runs the no-gi classes on Wednesday, and he owns a lifestyle experiment brand. But they're also having a Mason Fowler seminar in August. I think it's August 19th. I might be wrong on that exact date.
Yeah.
But we're far enough out that we'll have a more accurate date coming soon. It's a dope seminar. I think it's pretty cheap, and why not learn from an ADCC veteran for on the cheap? Yeah, dude, check it out. If you need any information about any of our sponsors, just DM the page. Check it out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, good shit. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. We appreciate it. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee! 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 Yee!